but he didn't care. Snouts to the wind, ears to the sky. The legend grew loud, the oink wouldn't die. Oink, oink, destiny wars, breaking through fences, smashing through doors. Perfectly absurd, yet mighty, yet true. Bow to the pig, he's coming for you. Through the storm, through the muck, through the night, tailcoat tight, heart full of light. They laughed, they mocked, said he couldn't be, but the oink echoed louder, just wait and see. A hero in mud, a king of the sky, a laugh in the dark, a twinkle in his eye. Absurd and majestic, ridiculous and proud, the oink is his anthem, it's sung out loud. Oink, oink, destiny roars, breaking through fences, smashing through doors. Perfectly absurd, yet mighty, yet true. Bow to the pig, he's coming for you. Through the storm, through the muck, through the night, tailcoat tight, heart full of light. They laughed, they mocked, said he couldn't be, but the oink echoed louder, just wait and see.
Alrighty, that's enough of that music. How is everyone today? Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend, and welcome to Professional Ship Simulator demo with Captain Pig. Hopefully everyone's well. So basically we are in the demo still, and we are going to set sail, and we're going to start jobs immediately. Yeah, we just want to get straight into it today. It's a weekend and the pig has salt in his blood. He really needs to sail today, so let's go. We'll go open world, Rugen, and let's start with the smaller boat but the fastest one in the game. This one is like the little Ferrari of the ocean. So its dimensions is 19 meters by 5 by 9 meters. Its draft is 1.9 meters, displacement 220 ton. Okay, max speed is 24 knots, and its range is 213 nautical miles. Now we won't get there today because, well, there's only 60 minutes that I can play at a time in the demo, but we can reset it constantly so we can keep getting through jobs. Now, where do we want to go? Well, let's go Satsnitz City. Hopefully everyone can hear me well, and let's load in. Hopefully my mic's not too loud. Hopefully everything's well. If not, just let me know in the chat and I will definitely get onto that. And what weather do we have today? Okay, it's super foggy. You know what? Let's just go with it. Let's roll with it. We can do it. Okay, let's jump in the wheelhouse. Yes, my camera angles are all good. Okay, very good. Alrighty. Let's get some power on. So let's start our DC bus here. And we'll turn on some of our systems. Everything's good there. Let's turn on our radar. We might need that today because it is foggy. Turn on our sonar and our radio. Very good. Okay. Oh, the pig actually feels like he's new to the game. For anyone that's new here, definitely throw in some comments or if you got any questions or anything, let us know. I bet you it's this ship here we'll have to go and pick up. Radiant Star. That's okay, we'll get things started anyway. Let's turn on our AC. We'll turn on our external lights, our internal lights, our position lights. And we will turn on our engines. Okay, our engines are on. Here's our checklist just in case anyone wants to see. This is where every single button is in this simulator. So there are a lot. I mean a lot. So definitely this is your best friend, this checklist over here. Okay, so let's jump into the radio menu in a second actually, because we didn't even put in the channel number. Channel 14? Yes, channel 14. Okay, so let's click up, go to channel 14. Not 15, 14, and we'll bring up the radio menu. We'll call Satsnitz and we will
Satsnitz
get a
City,
pilot
this
task.
is pilot vessel, Dolphin. We request a pilot task.
Dolphin, Satsnitz City, bulk carrier, Radiant Star, is approaching our harbour. Pick up the pilot at our office and let him board the ship.
That was definitely a good guess from the pig. So that's our vessel that we will be going out and getting. Okay, or taking a pilot out to at least. So let's undock here. Throw the lines. And what we will do is we will put on some bow thruster and some stern thruster just as we move forward a little bit, because we've got to pick up the pilot up at this next dock up here. And I could see when we're actually taking the ropes off, we're getting pushed a little bit towards this wharf, so I just want to create some distance. Now we'll bring up the HUD for everyone to see. We've got 4% in throttle in forward. We can take them thrusters off now. There we go. And so you can see me clicking on them there, but we can actually click on them up in the HUD as well. And there's also shortcut keys for them as well. So there's multiple ways to do the same thing. Okay, let's move forward a little bit more. There is no rush. Oh, actually there is. We've got a time limit. 7:02 we've got to be out there by. That's okay. We'll floor it when we get out there. Now let's jump out on the front deck here. Let's see if we can't get ourselves lined up real nice here. Neutral. Okay, very good. Neutral. Throw the lines, let's go. Are we docked good enough? No, we're a bit offline, aren't we? Oh, it's okay. It's going to accept it. It's going to accept it. Whoa, we're way offline. Okay, we are way offline. So we've got 10 concurrent viewers. Hello, how is everyone? Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend so far. Ah, it's good to be out on the water again, even in the simulator world.
The pilot is on board. Let's head out and look for the ship.
Okay, let's head out and look for the ship. Alright, so let's turn on a little bit of thruster there. Move away from this wharf. And what we will do is we will jump up on our port engine just a little bit, 12%. Very good. Just get that forward motion going. 10% in reverse. Just to spin us around a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, throw our engine up, our starboard engine, because we do have that rotation already, so we're all good. What I might do is I might actually bring up our radar just so I can see everything that's going on around us. Sea filter I want to turn off completely. I want our radar to look like a mess. So I want to see anything that's practically moving. Turn that off. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're checking for traffic. Throw off this HUD for a second just so we can get a clean view. And we are checking for traffic, so we do have to watch for traffic. And have a really good look because it is foggy. Definitely don't want to get ourselves in trouble here. Okay, there is traffic in front of us. Let's go up a little bit. We need to get to about 6 knots. Okay, I don't see any traffic just yet. Alrighty. Everything's looking good. We're at 6 knots, which is good. 19% on the throttles. Now, if you see me looking around hectically, that's because I am stressed in fog. I hate fog. Let's give them a little... let them know we're coming out. But yeah, everything is so foggy. As soon as we can see some reference points, we'll be right. At the moment, I see no reference points. It's actually scary. There you are. Okay, so there's traffic right there behind us. Let's jump out to the bow here. There is nothing in front of us we can see. Bad day for hitting the water. Hello, mate. How are you today? I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you? Hopefully everything is well. I think you're from Portugal, if I remember correctly. Diego. I'm trying to pronounce your name. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry if I butchered it again. Tiago? I think I remember you from Portugal. I tried to remember. I really did. Okay, so we are going 6 knots, which is good. That means we should be faster than this vessel behind us, going 5 knots. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. I really want to get closer to here, because that's our reference point. Okay, here's the harbour entrance. Okay, we're pretty good now. Now we just need to find that southern cardinal. I'm doing well, thank you. And yes, Portuguese and perfect, don't worry, mate. Okay, thank you very much. You gave me a pass on that one. Thank you. Hopefully you're having a great weekend so far. We're just decided to jump in and do some jobs. So we're actually delivering a pilot first, and then we're going to jump into some other jobs. Airspeed Alive, how you going, mate? Hopefully everything is well. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. So everyone knows I'm sitting at 6 knots, you know, no wash. We're doing the legit thing through the harbour. We're not going a million miles an hour, and you probably wouldn't want to be either, especially in this weather. This weather is horrendous. Very good, thanks. That's good. Hopefully my microphone is okay and everything's not too loud. Just let us know if my audio's too crazy and I'll get it sorted. But at the moment, we are looking for... There we go. There's the Southern Cardinal. See how we can see that little white flashing light? That's our Southern Cardinal right there. Yes, all good on the audio. It's too foggy to be too fast. Exactly right, mate. Slow and steady wins the race, but we are against a time limit here. So that's one thing that we do have to be careful of. Hopefully we don't make it this foggy when we jump into the bigger ship later on, because I want to try and get the container ship between the two cities. Load it up and unload it. Okay, we're out of the harbour now. Let's start getting a little bit of speed on. I'm going to bring up the HUD again just to show everyone what is going on. So we're going to turn around this Southern Cardinal here. Hello, you can toggle Alt-B to adjust the brilliance on the screens on board the boat. Yeah, and this is fine for me. I don't know how it looks for you guys, but this is fine for me at the moment. And do you know what else you can do? Where is it? Interior lights. We can change them to red. So at night time, we can actually right click and change our lights to red. So, which is really cool. It's actually something that I requested in the early demo because it's hugely important. Let's get rid of this radar. It's taking up valuable screen. And let's start getting some waypoints out to this vessel. And we'll come alongside and we'll turn on our autopilot and let's gun it because we are actually against the clock here. And we don't want to be late. But as everyone can see how foggy it is, and looking on the outside, I probably should bring in the fenders, because why not? Now, I will have to remind myself to take out the fenders when we get to the ship out here, but it is foggy. We can't see anything. Yeah, it's actually crazy foggy. Now, in the real world, I probably wouldn't be gunning it like this, but it is what it is. So hopefully everyone's having a great weekend so far. If you have any questions or anything, definitely chuck it in the chat. If you're new here, welcome. Last time we streamed Professional Ship Simulator, we actually hit 1,000 subs, so thank you all so very much. That was such an exciting stream. Blast the horn. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Is that too loud for everyone? Is that horn too loud? Let me know. And if it's not too loud, what we'll do is we'll actually set it up. Okay, interval. Start, stop. There we go. Hopefully I'll set that up on the interval. Oh, that scared me then. That's just our GPS marker. Okay, that scared me. I thought we were going to run over a rock straight up. If we do hit a rock today, we're going to blame Tiago. We'll blame Tiago. No, actually, we will blame airspeed. Oh, Frozen 67. Hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, Frozen 67 was the one who told me the alt beast. Sorry, mate. I completely missed it. Welcome, Frozen 67. Yes. I couldn't really see my screen then. No, Tiago. Blame Tiago? Yeah, okay. We're blaming the... We're going to blame the Portuguese today if we hit a rock. And if we hit a harbour wall, we're going to blame airspeed. Okay? So, everyone gets some blame. Right? And if everything comes off perfectly, we're going to blame the pig. Okay? So, that's how we're going to roll today. A deal. Okay. Well, hopefully we hit no harbour walls and hopefully we hit no rocks, but it will definitely be interesting to see. Oh, what a great weekend. I was just looking out my window. Hopefully my mic doesn't stuff up when I do, but I was just looking out my window. It's just come back sunny a little bit. Yesterday was 40 degrees here Celsius, so what's that, 104 Fahrenheit? That is super hot. So yesterday I was cooking, absolutely cooking. And today, they reckon storms, so hopefully our connection stays together really well. We've only dropped 39 frames so far, so fingers crossed, we're all good. Okay, our pilot out here, he must have some super glue on his shoes because he's hanging on without hanging on. It was 36 here yesterday too. Glad it's a modest 25. Let's blast the button in the chat too. Yeah, definitely. Like, if somebody wants to give me a like, thank you so very much. It helps a lot. You'd be surprised how much a free like helps. There's no commitment. It's totally free. And yeah, you support small creators like myself. So it's cool. Already did. Thank you so much, Airspeed Alive. Absolute legend. So I did try out another game. See, I'm very water related with my games, I think, at the moment. So we done Ships at Sea. We done a dual stream the other day. But then I tried out a water park game, and do you know what? I lost 2 hours in it. Lost 2 hours. No, it was more than that. It was 2 hours edited. So like, yeah, probably 2.5, 3 hours I lost in it. Such a great little, what do you call it? Time waster. Okay, let's start getting up some of our actual stuff here. And let's start seeing if we can't find this ship on our radar here. And yes, we've got it up here. So we can actually see it on our radar. We've got the sea filter off. Let's turn our CPA warn on. Radiant Star, that's exactly the one we want. So that's 6008 bulk carrier, Radiant Star. COG 226, it's sitting at 5 knots. Our closest approach is 0.2 nautical miles, and our time to closest approach is 1.1 minutes. Okay, very good. is it the first person water park game or is it the top down tycoon? No, it's a first person one, and it's just stupidly funny, and it stupidly takes up so much time. Like I enjoyed it. I really did. Okay, let's turn off our autopilot now. Let's rely a little bit on our radar here. And let's see if we can't get to a little bit of a closer approach. Okay, we're going to head straight for his stern pretty much. And the reason why I'm heading straight for his stern is so I can turn away real quick if we have to. Because we can't see him, we can only see him on our radar so far. Okay, now we're coming up from the stern now. Very good.
We are
There
getting
he
closer.
is.
Keep a close distance to the ladder to allow the pilot to move over.
Ghost ship. Okay, fenders out. Alright, how scary was that? That was pretty scary, actually. Okay, let's slow right down. Let's clean up our screen. Get rid of the radar. Let's drop down our speed here. Okay, that's the ladder right there. Very good. Very, very good, pig. You're on the ball today. Okay, let's jump up to 17% on the throttle. Oh, he's dragging us. Okay, we're in a drag race now. Come on, speed up. Speed up, little pilot boat. Okay, 5.7 knots. Okay, let's drop down to, say, 17% on the throttle. See where that brings us in. Okay, we're coming up on this bulk carrier. Now, they have fixed this jumpiness with the ladder in early access, and that's something that we've actually got to talk about. I've seen some exciting news. There we go. Come on, pilot. Jump on. Jump on.
Okay, he is on his way. Stay in position until he reaches the deck.
Oh, this is perfect, guys. Look at this for a pilot job. I actually done so well with that. Not going to pat myself on the back too much, but that was super good. Okay, let's jump off this throttle. Let's go on our port
All right,
throttle.
The pilot made it on the ship. Let's head back now.
Okay, let's break some distance here. Very good. Okay, distance created. Very good. We're out of here. Look at that ghost ship. Let's actually have a look. Let's have a look. Now, you imagine if you're cruising along and you weren't actually watching, and this just comes out at you. Look at this. Look at this ghost ship. Let's get rid of all the HUD. Let's have a look. Isn't this crazy? That would scare the whoopty out of me. Thank you, no problem. I like the foggy weather and often use the bridge radar and sonar when the HUD is off. Yeah, Frozen67, same here, mate. But when I'm doing like live streams and stuff like this, like I've got to try and remember to myself that there's players on here that haven't had anything much to do with simulators. Like I would do the same thing. I would sit about where would my view be? About here, and I would just scan everything like you're saying, and you know, I'll definitely watch the radar and everything from here and, you know, watch everything. But, like, I have the HUD up just so everyone can see what I'm doing, because then people have the opportunity to maybe learn something that didn't know about something, or, you know, can actually see what I'm doing with the engines and, you know, thrusters and everything else, what's going on. But, yeah, I definitely like a clean screen. But yeah, when I'm doing live streams and stuff like that, I definitely like to just, yeah, show everyone what's going on. And also show that we can do multiple things, like we can turn off the interior or exterior lights, for instance, from here, but we can also bring up the HUD, and we've got our lights here that we can actually change. So, and then we've got all our key binds here. So like there's multiple ways to do the same thing. So that's something I definitely like to show off a little bit. But you know what we should do? We should actually jump onto the next job. Let's go. Main menu. Yes, let's restart that 60 minutes. Okay, sail. Let's go open world, Rougeon. What's next? Magic. Where are we going from? Sassnitz. Okay, let's go from there. I agree, good point. Yeah, it's just, I try and cater to both, so you'll see me like take off the HUD, put on the HUD, and vice versa. I'm going to change out this weather a little bit. Dynamic. There we go. Weather change every 5 minutes. There we go. Resume. So we should get the weather change every 5 minutes. But then we don't know what's coming. It'll be a surprise to the pig, and it'll be a surprise to everyone else. Okay, let's jump in the wheelhouse here. Get some stuff happening. Every vessel, everything's placed differently. DC bus, that gets us our starting power. Turn on our sonar. Let's turn on our radar. Turn on our charts and everything. Our camera angle, okay. Or our map. Okay, let's get some more stuff on. Let's go our radio next. And what do we need to be on? Channel 13. So let's scroll up to channel 13. Not 14, 13. I've been bad at that today. I've been going past one all the time. Okay, I think we're good for our AC now. Let's turn on our external, internal lights, our position lights. It looks like it's giving us nice weather. Very good. Okay. So what are we going to do? Let's call up the harbour, Sassnitz. And let's report departure for area patrol.
This is rescue vessel Magic. We are leaving for an area patrol.
Magic, Sassnitz, copied that. Good luck.
We're gonna need it. We are gonna need it. Okay, we'll hide that now. Let's bring up our HUD so everyone can see what's going on. Did I turn on our engines? We can check that. Engine is off. So we can actually turn on our engines here. What's the next mission? So we're going to do them all in periodic order. So basically we've done the pilot mission. Now we're going to do the area patrol in this vessel. And then we'll just keep going down the vessels until we run out of missions. So that's the plan for this stream. Hopefully it works out well. But if anyone's got any questions or wants to see something in the meantime, we can definitely shoot off and do that. Definitely. Okay, we have a storm coming. Let's throw our lines. Okay, very good. Which way do I want to go out of here? Which way? I don't really leave from this harbour. Oh, there's plenty of room to turn around. Okay. Okay, do we have enough distance? Captain Pig says yes. Okay, let's turn off our stern thruster here. Jump up 10% on the throttle. Very good. I thought I heard a storm somewhere. But it's all good so far. Fantastic. Good. Maybe that's the storm out there I can hear in my headphones. I don't know. We'll get out to some open water and then we'll definitely check it out. Just making sure our stern is clear of this wharf, otherwise we're blaming, who are we blaming if I hit a wharf? Airspeed. Yeah, we're blaming you. Okay, who are we blaming if we hit a ship? Probably Frozen 67. We need to have people to blame. That's why you have crew members, right? And you quickly turn off your your recording software in the wheelhouse or in the bridge. Diego, we're blaming you if we hit a rock. You're the rock man. So if anyone new is joining us, welcome aboard. We are going out for an air patrol, see who we can rescue today. And then we're going to probably jump into the tugboat next. I don't know. Where's my blame? When things go perfectly, that's my blame. That's my blame, airspeed. No, captain gets the final call. Captain's always to blame. So, Captain Pig will definitely take the blame. And if everyone thinks this is actually slow, this is how fast we actually leave harbours in the real world. So that's what I really love about this sim is, you know, like, slow and steady really does win the race, and that's the same as the real world. Slow and steady. Like, when you've got to pull up momentum, things can get really intense really quick. Okay, we just had a little shower of rain. Now, I do have the weather set to change every 5 minutes, so we're just going to get dynamic weather constantly. And hopefully that works out well for us. Okay, 10% on both engines now. Rudder's back to neutral position, please. Well, he's not going to do it for me, is he? Turn off the thrusters. We don't need them. So what's everyone up to this weekend? Tell me the gossip. I want to hear your gossip. Let me know everyone's gossip. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend ahead. While it's nice and sunny and we got nothing crazy going on, let's take a little tour. Like, look at the model. Look at the details and the modeling. And guess what? If you're new here and you don't know much about this title, you can drive this. Not in the... actually, you can in the demo. There is a scenario with this. It's where you got to make it back into port. Is it this port? Yes, it is this port. And you can either use tugboats to swing you around, or you can actually just fly down from Satsnitz. Up here is where you sort of start, somewhere up here. And you got to fly down. And what I do is I actually do a big turn and face back out to the ocean. And I literally reverse him. But anyway, enough about that scenario. Because if they're going to change anything, they're going to change it in the harbour first. But who wants to go over some exciting news about early access? Because I've seen something. Does everyone like gossip? No plans here. Might go to the park tomorrow if it's still cooler. Yeah, I can't wait for the weather to cool down. Here's the container ship. We can actually drive this. This is something that if our stream is still alive, we will be driving later. So that should be exciting. And I've seen a couple of people have trouble loading it and getting stuff on board it. So the containers on board. So we'll go check that out. And we got a storm coming in. And here I am, too busy mucking around. Seen what? Tell us. Alrighty. So, I was in the Discord scrolling around. Now, if you're not a part of the official Discord, it should be linked in the description. If not, I'm sure somebody can put up a link. But I was scrolling around and I've seen some communications about early access. And what was... Oh, what's happening? Oh, there we go. Okay. And so what was being said is that by the end of the month, early access and the dates and everything will be clear. And that's directly from the dev. So that means within the next week and a half, 2 weeks, we're going to know everything we need to know. And I don't think it's far from after that. How's that for news? So finally, we're getting a date of actual news. Well, not an exact date, but we got to remember that it's this month and there's not many days left in this month. So this title will be coming sooner than we all expect. Now, I'm trying to be careful of what I say because I don't want to get in trouble, right? I'm already on the demo. I don't want to get kicked off the demo. I don't, even though I can't get kicked off the demo, I can say what I want, but I don't want to ruffle any feathers. But I want people who, you know, come and chill with me and, you know, to hear what I hear. So by the end of the month, we're going to get a full understanding of when early access is coming, and it's not far. How's that? How's that for news? That's epic news in my opinion. Okay, we're going 12 knots already. Let's slow down a little bit. We don't want the harbour patrol coming to arrest us. Being a bad captain. Okay, this weather's changing dramatically. I think it's changed like 4 times since we've been cruising around. I sensed it was close to release. It's getting really close airspeed. Now another thing is that they will have a full simulator setup, you know, like with the controller and everything set up in Germany at Gamescom 26. So if anyone is near Germany, around Germany or anything like that, Gamescom 26 is where you can actually go and meet everyone. And if you have a look up at the dates of Gamescom and you have a look at what I just said and you put 2 and 2 together,
Viking Spirit. We lost
you
our
understand
engine
some more
and need
dates.
immediate pickup. Our position is 3 nautical miles east of Sassnitz.
Oh, cool. I'll let my German friends know. Yes, and another thing is the PIG is thinking about going. So we all might be able to meet up if I end up getting there. I'm trying my hardest to get there, so hopefully I can get to Gamescom, meet everyone, meet the professional ship simulator team, meet some people from Aerosoft, and possibly bring everyone some different news that I find out from everyone. Yeah, but that's exciting news. That by the end of this month, we're going to know something. So we got a pan call. Let's jump onto something else here. Viking Spirit. There we go.
Sailboat. Viking Spirit. This is Magic. We are 2 nautical miles west of your position. Estimate arrival time is 7 minutes.
So what do you say his problem was? We lost our engine. Okay, it's only an engine. I was going to say, how could you sink in this beautiful weather, but it's turning bad now. One thing, the waves haven't picked up yet, which is good. But I think the weather's changing too fast for the waves to pick up. Oh no, we're starting to get some white caps out there. Yeah, we're starting to move around now. We're starting to move around a little bit. It's not the worst I've seen in this simulator. And do you know what's... Here's another bit of gossip. Oh, here we go. Here's some waves. Now we're hitting them. Is they've actually worked on the physics a lot more than what we see here. So they've actually done some major updates. So from what I've heard is they're updating nearly every day. Now, a title that updates nearly every day behind the scenes is getting close to early access. Getting very close. Do you know who I wish that would pop in right now? Mr. Nordic himself. Would definitely... you watch, if Nordic pops in here in this live chat, I will definitely push for some... Give us something juicy, Mr. Nordic. Tell us some gossip. Okay, so the weather is changing around quite a bit. We've still got a bit of rough weather left from that storm. I've set it to every 5 minutes, so just every 5 minutes it's just going to randomly keep changing. So as we can see, it ticked over, it changed. I just wanted to roll through the weather with this mission just to have a bit of a different view all the time. What a beautiful day. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, hold on. Okay, autopilot off. The pig was too busy looking around then for a second. Okay, let's start lining up for this vessel. We're caught between two little waves then. So it'd actually be cool to know who's going to Gamescom, to be honest. It would be cool that if some of my subscribers went. That'd be cool. To possibly meet. If I end up getting there. That's the big question, if. What are we going? Our speed is 17 knots, that's a good approach speed. They've lost their engine. One thing I wish we could tow them back, but we can't tow them back yet. Hopefully no one's getting too seasick. I think we've got a storm behind us here. Let's get our camera positions a little bit. Where do I want it? Up here. A little bit up. There we go. And that one's fine. We can actually turn off that marker with Alt and X. Very cool. Nice little approach speed. Don't want to cause any... We probably should have come from the other angle because we're going to be sort of weird here. That's okay, we can deal with that.
Okay, we are closing. Reduce speed and come alongside the boat to take the people on board.
Hello people, just hold on a minute. I'm coming past you for a reason. Because we're going to actually turn around a little bit. So I'll bring up the HUD so everyone can see what's happening. I'm going to put our bow thruster on just to swing us around. We're going to go into reverse on our starboard engine. And we're going to go forward on our port engine just to swing us around. I don't like the angle. I want to try and do this as professionally as possible. Okay, engines all stop please. Okay, now we just work our way into them. Slow and steady always wins the race. Okay, we're going to side slip into these people a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a better angle because that gives us escape. If we've got to get away from them quickly, we can. Oh, they do have smoke coming from their engine as well. Okay, all stop on the thrusters now. Okay, bring our stern into them. I want a fast way to get away from them if we get a storm or something, or we get wind that pushes us into them. Are we full lock? Yes, we are.
All right, we are now in position. Keep in place until
Neutral
all
the
persons are
engines.
transferred.
Okay, let's jump down on the back deck. Oh, that's actually beautiful. So that gives us a fast way to run if we need to. And exactly what I was worried about. Okay, thankfully we've got no waves, so we're all good.
Them picked up.
Okay, let's jump in
head
the
to the next
wheelhouse. Okay, up on the throttles, let's get away from this vessel. 25% on the throttles. Create distance. Very good. And that's exactly what I wanted, was a nice way to get away from them and to come alongside them at the same time. But if people see this weather changing very quick, that's something that I've set it to. So don't panic and think the sim's broken because it's cycling through weather very quick, because that's what I set it to. For anyone new that's joined us, there's 17 concurrent viewers. How is everyone? Don't be scared, we don't bite. Definitely say hello in the chat. Let us know how your weekend's been so far, if you want to. You don't have to, you can sit there and lurk, that's totally up to you. Or if you're from a different place, let us know. That's one thing that I am going to do, is I'm going to buy a map. And let us know in the comments if you'd actually like this as a suggestion. But I'm going to buy an actual map, and I'm going to set it up behind me in my room. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a pin, like where everyone's from, like a little pin in the map, like a little red pin or some color pin, where everyone's at, and like build a pin map. My chicken is done. Anyone else serve? I love chicken. But yeah, I'm going to have a map. I was thinking about food then. I was definitely thinking about food. But yeah, I'm going to have a map and definitely put pinpoints where everyone's from. And like all my different subscribers or people that join us in live streams. Yeah, put a pin in the map and, you know, so I can know where everyone's from. And what I might actually do is actually get a ribbon and write the username of the person on that little ribbon and type on like a... onto the pin and put it into the map. I think that'd be great. I've been constantly thinking of ways to show how much I appreciate everyone that joins me, and I thought that's just one way I can show my appreciation. But also maybe in 3 years time we can look up at that map and fill it. Do you know what I think the hardest place will be to get? Antarctica. Hampstead, Northwest London here. Yep. You know, like when I get this map, we'll definitely have to go through and pin it up. I don't have the map yet, so I hope to go to the shop sometime this week coming France, everything's closed today because it is a public holiday. And Sunday, well, it's France, so everything's closed. So probably Monday I'll go and have... do they have internet? Yes. Do you know what? They've got better internet than me, Airspeed. I've been waiting 2 years for fibre, and here I am hotspotting off a 4G connection. Alright? They have better connection than me. They do have internet, so if someone knows someone from the Antarctic stations, when I get this map, we need to try and reach someone who's from Antarctica, so I can put a pin in Antarctica. That'd be cool. Public holidays on a Saturday. Yeah, don't ask me, man. My partner, she's French. She said today's a public holiday. That's if I understood it correctly. There's so many public holidays and stuff around in France. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not French. I'm Australian. But that's what I got told. Okay, so we've got our sector light up here, shining nice and green for us. We're all good. We're outside the channel, but it's all good. We've got enough water. So if we bring up our charts here, we can see that we've got some traffic hanging around, which will be no conflict to us because we're outside the channel. The water's deep enough. It only gets really shallow up here. That's no problem. We've got our isolated danger marker, a special marker, special markers for an anchorage, green and red lateral markers, special marker. Okay, cool. What a beautiful sunny day. Let's jump on the outside, have a look at the visuals. So that's so pretty. I can't get over how pretty the water is though. And knowing that it's only going to get better, and you can see the bulk, or is that a bulk carrier out there? What are you? You are something. Delete, waypoint. Oh, there's two ships. What are you? You are a tanker. Okay, so there's a tanker out there. I love this sim. I really do. I don't say that because I'm sponsored. I don't say that because I'm paid to say it. I say it because I genuinely enjoy it. So we've got a storm front over in the distance there. You know what? I've been doing so much talking that I haven't even concentrated on the actual missions. Okay, so... or the missions, the jobs. But we have to come in behind a stationary vessel there. We can identify a stationary vessel by this little triangle here. It doesn't have like a long little marker on the front of it. See, this one just went long here in front of this triangle. That means he's starting to move. So that's traffic for us to watch out for as we come into the harbour. So let's jump onto the outside here as we come in. And we're going to bring up the HUD just so everyone can see what's going on. I'm starting to pull back on the throttles now. We're going 80% on the throttles. And we'll see what that brings us down to in speed. Because we are coming into a harbour. We want to do about 6 knots, no wash. A Caribbean map would be awesome with deep blue sea. Yeah, airspeed. And I don't know who's from Australia in my chat, but definitely shout out to the Aussies. But do you know what map I would love to see? Is the Whitsundays. More for tourism. Not so much for like... oh, well, there is a lot of big container ships and everything that come down through there. But... more for tourism, because that'd be a lot of ferry jobs, you know, going between all the islands in the Whitsundays and everything, because you've got a lot of fast ferries and stuff like that. You could do whale watching, you could deliver people out that want to do snorkeling out on the reef, because they've got stationary reef platforms, so you can deliver like tourists out to the reef. That would be cool. Yeah, so I definitely would like to see a Great Barrier Reef, and I can tell you this much, if no modder makes the Great Barrier Reef, I will make it myself. I do not care. Not so much the Great Barrier Reef, more the Whitsundays, like the islands, the island hopping and everything like that. That would be super cool. Super duper cool. Okay, we're going too fast through this harbour. We need to slow it up a lot. Anybody here is a crew member in the sim? Are you talking like an actual tester or something? Quantum 2, how you going, mate? Here's one of my mates, Quantum. Hopefully you are well, mate. One of the smarter people that I know, Quantum. Hold on, my alarm's going off, sorry. Sorry for the interruption all. Okay, so we're cruising through this harbour now. Oh, we just lost connection a little bit. Hopefully we didn't lose connection too much. No, here we are, we're back. Okay, thankfully. So it must be when my alarm goes off I lose... Or it is I am running off 4G, so... we can expect a few little hiccups. I'm doing good, mate. How are you? I'm very good, thanks, mate, for asking. We're just about to pass this vessel. But I'm doing good, thanks, mate. Staying out of the heat, streaming, doing some ship sim, which I love. Let's jump in the quiet a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't turn into us. We're going to pass port to port. And then we're going to do a big turn. And come in and deliver these people. What are we doing? 4.6 knots. Let's jump up to 19% on the throttles. Okay, we're starting to get some wave action in the harbour here. And we'll just come in behind this vessel here. We're going to bring up the radar real quick just so I can see where I need to come in. So we need to come in behind this vessel here on the radar. As we can see where my mouse is, we can see the outline of the vessel. We need to come in behind that, and we can confirm that with our charts here in a second. I just want to make sure I get this turn done. Now we could have come in on the other side of him, but I'm sticking to the proper rules. We're entering the harbour, we'll pass in port to port and do it all correctly. Okay, we don't need our radar anymore, I can see. Okay, we're doing 4.3 knots. Let's speed it up a little bit. So we got to come in behind this ship here. This big bulk carrier. And we can confirm that with our chart. We can see here it says M, so that's where we've got to deliver, in behind this bulk carrier. Let's clean up our chart, get rid of the waypoints. Very good. Okay, we're clean, we're good to go. Eric the Crazy Viking, how you going, mate? Hopefully you are well. Hopefully everything's been going well for you, mate. I've been rocking out to some of that music that you're throwing up. I think it was you that threw it up. It was good. If anyone doesn't know, Eric the Crazy Viking is an absolute legendary streamer. Does a bit of construction and farm sim and stuff like that in Farming Simulator. So if you enjoy Farming Simulator, definitely go check out Eric the Crazy Viking. Absolute amazing streamer. And someone that I really respect in the community. So do you have memberships on, or am I blind? I can't see them. Yeah, I don't have memberships. Eric the Crazy Viking, thank you so very much, mate. Thank you. That goes towards my Starlink, getting proper internet for us all. But thank you so very much. I much appreciate you, mate. And just so everyone knows, I don't condone it. Save your money. I know how important money is for everyone and how hard everyone works for it. But definitely that's going towards my Starlink. I'm saving up at the moment. We're over halfway there for me to get my Starlink dish, so it's awesome. Thank you so very much, Eric. I really appreciate it. Nice one. I subbed to your channel. Thank you so much, Airspeed.
Passengers right next to the harbour office over there.
Sergeant,
Make sure we
I'm
are safely
expecting
docked.
heavy thunderstorm tomorrow. Yeah, we've got heavy thunderstorms coming in today in southern France. Okay, do you have memberships on or am I blind? Okay, Quantum. So no, I don't have memberships on because I want people to feel that that everyone can be a part of it. I'm not sure about how everyone, what's going on? Eric, the crazy Viking, naughty, naughty, naughty. And if anyone can actually do me a favor and go over to Eric and give him a sub to say thank you from me. And Quantum, naughty as well. Thank you so very much, mate. I'm not even watching where I'm going because I'm so thankful to everyone. Thank you so very much. That helps hugely go towards the Starlink, and I can't thank you all enough. I really can't. But you don't have to. This place is completely free. There is no memberships to answer Quantum 2's question. This place, I want to be a place where everyone can enjoy. Whether we're playing a stupid game, or we're doing a simulator, or we're farming on Farming Simulator, I want everyone to have the same experience. Okay, we've come in on the 100% wrong angle here. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Quantum. Eric the Crazy Viking. Thank you. You just totally made my day. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Except for thank you. Let me help get you to your Starlink. Thank you so very much, Eric. And so yeah, as I was saying, if people could do me a favor and just give Eric the Crazy Viking a sub just to say thank you from the pig, that'd be great. Eric, stop it. I mean it. Like, keep your money, mate. Definitely keep your cash. Thank you so very much. You're an absolute legend, mate. And I don't say that because you're giving supers. I say that genuinely. And I won't get into it too much because we failed the mission because I took too long. Okay, but we're still going to dock up and pretend like we're going to do the mission here. Crazy Vikings, I know. Crazy Vikings. So we're still going to do the mission here. We're going to reverse back in here, and we're going to use our stern and bow thruster here. Quantum, stop. Stop it, Quantum. Thank you so very much. No more supers, everyone, right? Everyone just chill and watch the... Thank you so much, Quantum. But everyone just chill and... yeah, just chat. Chill and chat. It's how I got my YouTube name. Yeah, so, yeah, as I was saying before all these supers come in and got all crazy, I'm not going to go into it too deep, but Eric the Crazy Viking can say what he wishes, but we actually share the same condition as each other, and so Eric the Crazy Viking is actually a bit of an inspiration for me as a streamer in the fact that we share a similarity in that way as well. So it's really, yeah, Eric's just cool. Everyone's cool. Everyone is cool. And I thank everyone. I'm already subscribed. Eric the Crazy Viking, stop it, mate. You're making me blush and no one's even here. I feel like I'm on my first date or something. Right, thank you so very much. I don't even know how much... It doesn't even matter how much that is. You should just stop. Right, look. It's crazy. Thank you so much for your support, Eric. Last one, mate. That was the last one. I will get you back one day. When I win the lottery, mate, I'm gonna get you back one day. Okay, we're docked, everyone. Okay, let's just switch off everything here for a second. Okay, because I've got something I want to check out. Let's switch off our engines. We failed the mission. We've switched everything off. How do we do it? How do we do it? There we go. Okay, I want to see how we walk around and get down to this area. Oh, probably not like that. Can we jump it? There we go. Am I close enough? Eric did one more, so I needed to... Quantum, seriously, mate. I just love you all as friends. I love you all as people that join me and sharing the same interests as each other. And, yeah. Thank you so very much, everyone. You know what? That's Starlink so close that... I don't even know, but we're getting Starlink. We're getting Starlink. So... yeah, thank you so very much for everyone who helped me get some internet. DR1 RTY. Okay, I don't know how to say your name, but I'll say D1. How's that? D1. Hey from Greece, everyone. Hello, mate. We were just talking before about everyone that's from a different place. I'm actually going to get a map this week, and we're going to get some pins, and I'm going to put a little pin in that map where everyone's from that joins me or writes a comment in a video or subs and lets me know where they're from. And we're going to do a map of, yeah, everyone who's chatted or shown support or I have shared all you have put out, mate. Thank you so very much, Eric. You, again. Thank you, Eric. You are absolutely amazing. Hey guys, I wonder if we can see anything sneaky that's going on that they're going to be planning. The reason why I've ran out here is just to see. We failed our mission, so I'm sort of a little bit sad because we were right there. This is beautiful. And you can actually drive that bulk carrier. But we're going to get into another mission here in a second. I'm just running around the harbour just to see if anything is new. Let me know if you see anything is new. Okay, Eric wins. I'll be broke if I keep going. Yes, Quantum, don't. Okay, stop, please. All right. Everyone has supported me so much, and I thank you all so very much. And just having you here chilling and chatting is more than enough. Absolutely more than enough. So I thank you, everyone. That's a massive crane. I can't wait to do a career in this. And so this is the dry dock. Enter dry dock. Oh. Vessel market. Okay, so we can only buy one vessel in the demo at the moment. Okay. Enter dry dock. Rename your ship. We can rename the ship. Hold on. Okay. I need to see now. I need to see if our ship's called Pig. Yeah, so Eric the Crazy Viking, getting back to him, he does a lot of awesome streams. And you know what is a major, what would you call it, supporter of giving back to his community. Last time, Eric the Crazy Viking actually done a raffle and everything for joysticks and everything for everyone who supported him and watched the videos and gained points, and like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not into the thousands of dollars worth of equipment got given back to the community. So if you're interested in the farming simulator or construction or anything like that, definitely go check out Eric the Crazy Viking. Absolute legend. And Quantum, dude, you're just smart. You're super smart. And still doing it, yes. And Eric the Crazy Viking is still doing it. So it's nothing new. Eric the Crazy Viking, as you can see even in this chat, gives back to his community tenfold. So yes, it's called Pig. Look at that, everyone. It actually renamed the vessel Pig. Dual farm sticks and wheel all the value. Yeah, so there you go, everyone. Absolutely fantastic prizes that people get, and it's around Christmas time, so damn, don't blow my ego up too much. I'll try not to. But we're going to go to another mission, and we will see what other jobs are available. Today is about jobs, and so we're doing open world, Rugen. So Magic the rescue vessel, let's go down to the next set of jobs, which will be on the harbour tug. So let's go Satsnitz, and let's jump in. So this vessel, if you're new here, this has a complete different way of operation. So this works by azimuth pods. So I call them pods. Azimuth is just a plane. So basically what that means is it's on a certain plane. So I call them pods because that's exactly what they are. So this works on pod propulsion. Try not to get my words mixed up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out the interior. And as you can see here, it is a complete different way of operation. We've got two different controllers here, and they control our pods independently because we've got two pods. But let's get some lights and some power on. We'll turn on our DC bus. I follow a tug driver here on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Turn on our exterior lights, our interior lights, our position lights, our AC bus. Turn on our engines. Get some of our systems online. Sonar, radar, and our radio. And let's check out what radio channel we need to be on. 13. Eric the Crazy Viking, last one today, mate, I promise. Thank you so very much, and it better be the last one, Eric. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what to say to you all because I don't expect it, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't... People work hard for everything that they have, and I just want people to enjoy their time here. But I do appreciate it 100%. That's Starlink. That gets my internet going so I can spend more time with you. So I appreciate everyone. But even just being here and watching and liking the stream, that helps out so much as well. You don't expect it, which is why I don't mind doing it. Yeah, thank you so very much, Quantum. Like, I ask nothing of no one. If people want to be here and enjoy with me, I absolutely love company. I love doing all this. I love being here for everyone else. So it feels weird for me to receive something from people, especially today. Like, I'm actually almost shaky, to be honest, because yeah, it's just so much support I don't expect. And thank you. Okay, let's get on with the jobs now. I said thank you so many times. People that are re-watching this video, I am sorry. I have said thank you so many times, but the people in the live chat have been absolutely crazy today. So yeah, if you're a part of the replay crew, sorry. Okay, let's call up Satsnitz and let's request a cargo task. Where are we going to go? Choose destination. How far are you away? 2.7 nautical miles. I guess we could go there. Aren't we in? No, we're not in Satsnitz City. Okay.
Sassnitz, this is Harbor Tug, Breakwater. Do you have some cargo to transport?
Breakwater, Sassnitz, we have no task for you right now.
Oh, what? No. Okay, request cargo task. Let's go somewhere else then. 3.7 nautical miles. Let's see if we can do it.
This is Harbor Tug, Breakwater. Do you have some cargo to transport?
Breakwater, Sassnitz, we have a few barrels
Oh.
to be delivered.
Yeah, there we go.
Proceed to our material storage to pick
There
up
we
the
go.
item.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw the lines. So we'll press the little white dot here. I know it says collision. It's only because we're close. I'll show you all. Here. We'll run out to the side. It's just because we're so close here. So I do have my engine slightly in reverse, as you can see, and I've put our pods at a bit of a different angle. And if we jump on the outside, we actually might be able to see the pods underneath here. See, we can see them underneath here. We can actually rotate them, as you can see. And the more you rotate them and lock them, the more maneuverable you are. This thing is so maneuverable. You deserve it, mate, and you're doing great. Thank you so very much. Paul Walker, how you going, mate? What's happening today? Hopefully you are well. Thank you so much, Crazy Viking. Absolute legend. You've always been a legend, mate. Always. Okay, so we're going to create a bit of distance here. Go a bit more on the throttles, get everything happening a little bit quicker. Don't want to run out of time. Like we did on the last mission, that was kind of embarrassing. Captain Pig finally failed a mission. It was because of time. Time is not on our side. Okay, spinning around now. Putting our engines back to neutral. Just let our momentum take us. And we're going forward now. And we'll get over here, pick up our cargo. Then get out to this next place. And while we're cruising out, we'll have a little chat. And if anyone's got any questions about this sim, definitely throw it in the comment section. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Oh, I'm well, smashed my head against the gate yesterday. I look like a mummy now. Oh, damn, that's no good, mate. Hopefully you are well, Mr. Paul Walker. Yeah, I've figured out in my life that gates, walls, concrete, and all that kind of stuff is kind of hard. So you definitely try and avoid hitting your head on it, mate. This a demo or test build? This is the demo. Even if I did have the test build, I would not even be able to stream it, to be honest. But if everyone wants to, I will actually shout someone out once I get this cargo picked up. Actually, we might be able to do it now if I straighten out. Let me straighten out. We'll do it when we're out on actually open water. But look at this for size comparison. I actually like showing this. So if we hop down to this crew member's level, which is what, about here? Look at this. This is where you get a real perspective for size. Nice to be in here. I just have checked out Eric's YouTube a bit later today. Thank you so very much, Frozen67. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you for checking out Eric's YouTube. He's definitely a legend at streaming. And we are getting way too close. Way too close. Okay. Pig can thread the needle here. Thread the needle, Pig. Oh, I was too busy looking at the nice visual then. But yeah, as you can see, things look big. Once you actually get perspective, like, of things, like, and get into like a person's perspective, you see how big things are. Like, if you look just from there, you're like, oh, it's not too big. But when you hop down on the back deck there, it is massive. In this case, I got a question. How do you pan and move the camera around instead of running around as the stupid little man? So what you do is you take control and you use your arrow keys on your keyboard. I'll do it in a second. I'll show you here in a second, Paul. Walker. Can I call you Paul, or do you want me to call you actual Paul Walker? I want to be respectful to everyone. Okay, we do have traffic coming out, but that is no conflict for us at the moment. So we'll get in here, and on the old demo, I was actually using the offshore vessel, and when you do cargo missions on it, you actually got to reverse in here. It's pretty cool. But sadly, we don't have the offshore vessel in this demo. Yes, call me Paul. No problemo. Okay. So we'll just swing around here. We still need to move forward a little bit. But this harbour tug is so manoeuvrable. So manoeuvrable. I love it. Okay, we should be right. We should be right. Neutral out the throttles. I think that's almost perfect. If that's not perfect, I don't know what is. That's damn close. It's pretty close. Roadhog, how you going, mate? Hopefully you are well. If I just steered in the right direction, we'd be right. Would be half dangerous if I just went in the right direction. I'm going to bring up the HUD now just so everyone can
We are
see.
closing. Make sure that we are safely docked before the crane will load the material.
Okay, now we'll straighten out. And dock up. Neutral on the throttles. Okay, we've got one line. There we go, we got two. There we go. Very good. No, I don't want to call Satsnitz. Okay, so we've got the crane loading up. We've got some barrels to deliver. Oh, what a tongue tie then. You didn't get a notice. Oh. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like me some days, so it definitely doesn't throw out the notices, but I've had lots of people here today, so like,
All right.
people are getting involved, which is good.
Our target.
Okay, so to not walk around as the actual person, Paul Walker, to get back to your question. So you press P, so I think this is what you're talking about, is like walking around as like this person here. So what you do is you actually walk up to here, to your actual seat here, and it'll say press E to take control. You press E to take control, you press B to go through your different camera angles. I use this camera angle for my wheelhouse, and I just use the arrow keys on my keyboard, and I actually use the right mouse button. Is it the right? Yeah, right mouse button to look around and everything. Can you do missions on a tugboat? Yes, you can. We're doing... can you do cargo mission on a tugboat? Yes, that's what we're doing right now. We're actually doing a cargo mission right now. So we've just picked up some barrels, and now what we're going to do is we're going to undock, and we're going to move forward and get out of this harbour and find out where we need to go. Okay, ETA 24 minutes. Time limit 7:31. Oh, we've only got 31 minutes to get there. Okay, we don't have much time. Okay, we do have traffic. We've got a sailing boat coming out. There should be no conflict. Let's have a quick look-ski. Oh, we're definitely not going to make that. We're not going to make that. That's all the way around. Okay, we're not going to make that, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to another harbour. It did say how many nautical miles it was. It was only 3.2 nautical miles, but it actually counted it across the land, and I'm actually going to ask the developer, can he change that, because that's not right. You can't count it across the land because we can't travel across the land. So yeah, that's sort of annoying, but it's absolutely beautiful today. Can we cancel the job? Let's see if we can't cancel the job, and we'll pick up another one.
Sassnitz, this is Harbor Tug, Breakwater. We have to abort the cargo transport.
Okay, that's good. Okay, cool.
Breakwater, that is understood. All related tasks are cancelled.
Okay, now let's pick up another task. Cargo task. Let's go out to the windmills, because they should be all good.
Sassnitz, this is Harbor Tug, Breakwater. Do you have some cargo to transport?
Okay, let's go pick up some more cargo again.
Sassnitz, we have small container to be delivered. Proceed to our material storage to pick up the item.
That's where we're going. We're turning back around. I should have realised that before we left. That's okay, though. That's okay. This harbour tug is so manoeuvrable. Okay, welcome to... I hope the mod creators get behind this game and create an ecosystem like Farm Sim. Yeah, and I think it will, because this has mod support literally from Steam. So, Steam Workshop. So that will hopefully bring in a lot of modders, and we're going to get like fast ferries, fast cats. We'll get different tugboats, we'll get different ships, we'll get different cruise ships, and that will be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait until the modders get behind this and we get some like crazy scenery, some crazy ships. Like, everything's crazy already. Like, compared to what we've put up with for the last 15 years as ship simmers, this is, you know, this helps tickle my my sea itch. I've got an itch for the sea. Okay, when you select a mission, it highlights where it is on the map. Yeah, unless you're in hard mode. If you're in hard mode, it doesn't. You go by the long and lat. So goes by long and latitude. Okay, let's spin around again using our pods. Actually, we better bring off the throttle a little bit. Okay, let's cruise across a little bit more. Okay, I'll try and make this as quick as possible to dock up. Sorry. But there was no way we were getting across to where we needed to go there. Okay, we're on a weird angle, but that's okay. We can deal with that. We'll try and get this angle sorted out a little bit. Okay, I just had on my computer a thunderstorm warning. Not in the game, in the real world. So, just letting everyone know that my reception might get a bit crazy here soon. Because when we get thunderstorms, things happen with my 4G network. So I'm actually hotspotting off my phone. So my phone's a $100 brand new phone, and it's doing amazing. The only thing I don't like about it is it's actually that cheap of a phone that you actually get advertisements to even go into your gallery on it. Okay. Neutral on the throttles. Let ourselves wind back. Very good. Okay, we're docked. Come on, load us up. Let's go. We need a cargo mission. Let's check what the chat is saying. So anyone new here, how is everyone's weekend? Hopefully everyone's weekend's going well so far. Hopefully you got amazing things planned this weekend. Did you give Ships at Sea some more time? I will, Paul. I did in my private time just to see if I could bring the graphics up, and there's nothing I can do. And it's not my graphics card. And I had a look around at some other people that are playing it,
the
and
material is loaded.
theirs looks the same.
Target.
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but what I'm going to do is I might actually start a bit of a series. And we'll see, we'll do maybe 2 or 3 episodes, see if people like it or not, and if they don't, yeah, we'll call it a day on Ships at Sea until they do something that excites people. I think it's good in the aspect of like the work that they've got and stuff like that. I just feel that they've just slapped together what they had left over from fishing North Atlantic. Ships at Sea looks complicated. I just got it. Airspeed, it is a little bit, but not at the same time. I think it's just more learning how it operates. But we done, what was it, about 2.5 hours on stream of Ships at Sea the other night. So I enjoyed the job aspect. I did not like the graphics, and I did not like the harbours or cities. And I already had a bad taste in my mouth from Ships at Sea because of Fishing North Atlantic, their other title. They basically ditched Fishing North Atlantic and went on to ships at sea, and they left like simple bugs they could have fixed. And so I refused to play ships at sea for a very long time until just last week. So I have no problem with telling a developer that, yeah, I don't like your title. Investor Plays, how you going, mate? Definitely throw in the chat how your game is going. Investor Plays has a game that he's working on, and it actually looks pretty cool. And for everyone that likes 3D games and stuff like that, they, you know, you won't think it looks cool, but for people like me that like business type games and likes to like have things move from one place to another, almost like, what would you call it, like a city version of Railroad Tycoon, it is cool. It is really cool. I like them types of games, so I told Investor Plays I'll definitely be having a play. I like where he's going with it. Okay, let's jump on the throttles while I'm watching chat. We're pretty safe here. I love Tycoon games. Yeah, this one is like, it's almost like you're stepping back in time, and I think that's what we're missing from games these days is, you know, we're so hyper focused on, oh, is this exactly the graphical perfection I want? Instead of like, you know, like people like my age and older, we get a kick out of going back, you know, and I think Investor Plays game is like stepping back but in a good way. I added today tanks that can move on the map. That's awesome, mate. And yeah, so definitely if you want to share anything in the chat, Investor Plays, definitely share it. And so yeah, me and Investor Plays have had a little chat, and hopefully we can do a stream or something of it on here and have a little play, because do you know what? It's good to support the small boys and girls, and boys and girls, yeah, the smaller creators, I should say. Ooh, I got out of my meeting in record time. I love being my own boss. Yeah, so yeah, that's awesome, Quantum. Yeah, because you are your own boss. You are very, very smart. Hey Pig, hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Just thought I'd let you know you have quickly become one of my favorite streamers. Keep up the great work. Thank you so very much, Captain Knox. Captain Knox, is that good? Captain Knox? I'll say Captain Knox for now. Thank you so very much, mate. And do you know what? Everyone here is my favorite people, and that's the reason why I love streaming. I love streaming because of you guys. So, you know, it's all you. It's not me. I'm just a person in front of a microphone that oinks every now and then and acts like a bit of a pig, because that's my name. Perfectly Imperfect Gamer. But apart from that, the rest of it is everyone else. Pig is the best shortening of a name. Yeah, well, you know, like, I had a girl call me Pig once, and you know what? It wasn't justified, just so everyone knows. And so, like, why not embrace the name? You know, and I thought to myself, what am I going to name myself? And I'm like, I'm not the perfect gamer. Like, I see so many gamers and streamers, like, they try and be perfect. They try and do everything absolutely by the book and perfect and be the best and everything like that. I'm none of these things. I'm not the best. I'm not perfect. Even in life, I'm imperfect. I have multiple sclerosis. I forget things. My speech gets all muddled up sometimes. You know, problems. But that's all in the name. And so I was like, what encompasses that name? And I was like, Perfectly Imperfect Gamer. And then I was like, oh my god, it's Pig. It is Pig. I will embrace that. So that's how the name was born. I just embraced it because, yeah, I love it. So we're actually on track to deliver some cargo out to this wind farm. Sorry, I was talking a lot then. But I like to connect with everyone, so I love talking. So we will talk. We will put this on autopilot, and when we get closer to the ship out here, we'll jump out and have a little look at it. But look at that. We can't complain about the day. The reflection on the water looks absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Nobody is perfect. Hello, my name is Nobody. Airspeed Alive. Yeah, I love TTD. Yeah, is that open TDD? Yep. City Skylines and others. These games are inspirations. Yeah, you know, and I love all them games too. Investor plays. City Skylines I loved. I've been too scared to touch City Skylines 2. You know what? I should hit them up for a key. See if they'll give me a key to play City Skylines 2. But I'd love to give it a go and see how bad it really is, because that thing absolutely got smashed in reviews, and not in a good way. Yeah, but the inspiration to your game, like, I think the first comment by memory that you wrote, Investor Plays, on was on one of my shorts or videos, and it was with the container ship, and you're like, oh yeah, I can add a container ship. So I went and checked out your channel, and I seen what you're doing, and I'm like, this looks super cool. You know, so that game you're creating is, look, you know, it's a step back, but not in a bad way. It's a step back in a good way. It's where we can actually go, these are the games that we fell in love with, you know, like where you actually got to work out what goes to where and things moving from point A to point B. And what you're talking also about adding will add a whole new element that I don't think we've seen in a game like that. So it will look really cool. It'll be cool. Let's see. I will check out the gameplay after stream. Okay, and now we are sailing the seas with Captain Pig, one of my favorite activities. Thank you so much, Paul Walker. Yes, we are sailing the seas. They're calm seas today. Now, if we bring up our laptop, do we have a laptop? Yes, we do in this one. I nearly forgot. We can actually see our forecast. It's, yeah, everything's sweet. If no one knows, you can actually bring up the what do you call it, the laptop here, and you can actually play with your fuel, and later on we'll get into the container ship and I'll show you how to load everything, because I did see some people with this demo have some trouble loading the containers on the container ship, so we will get into that. We're just going through the jobs, we're just progressing through. Okay, the girl that called you Pig was not thinking about the games channel names. I had a girl in high school slap me senseless because guess what? I was a pig. Yeah, it happens to the best of us, mate. You know, we're young once. My nickname was Warhorse. Oh, your nickname is Warhorse. That's actually a really good movie. I don't have a nickname, but I do damn, here we go. Okay, I don't have a nickname. I do, however, often hear, shouldn't you be crispy? So rude. The order of pigs / hogs is proud of you. Investor plays. Hands over. I used to play Sid Meier's Railroad Tycoon on the PC back in the early 90s. Great game. Yes, it was a great game. You know, and that's the game that actually inspired me into simulation and slower type games. You know, to where we're not running around shooting people and blowing up things just because we can. Things to where you actually got to sit back and think, and plan and have a strategy. So it has a story behind it. Should we ask, or should you just private message me on Discord about the story? I don't know, I'm scared. Okay, the logic of the war mechanics drives me crazy. I am researching a lot of games, but none is doing what I'm doing. One map of country viewing. One for the world map with all the countries. Yeah, what you're doing is going to be, I think once you've got the foundation of how it's going to work, the war mechanic between different cities or countries, I think you will have a really easy time implementing it. I think the hardest part is getting the foundation of how it's going to work. Once you work out the how and the foundation of that war mechanic, I think you'll be right. So let's jump into here and let's see how far I have. We'll bring up the GPS system. Next waypoint, ETA to destination, is 11 minutes. Okay, we do have a ship coming. What I'm going to do is I need to stretch my legs because I do have multiple sclerosis. So I'm going to stretch my legs for 5 minutes. Can I leave everyone for not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes with this beautiful view? Is that okay? Just for 2 minutes. I just need to step away and stretch my legs for 2 minutes. And then I'll be right to keep going. So I'll catch you all in 2 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes. And if we hit a ship, who is it? Airspeed's fault. Okay, I'm back everyone. I'm just getting into my seat. Thank you so very much for giving me a couple seconds to walk away. I just need to stretch my legs. I was getting kind of cramped up, but hopefully everyone had some nice visuals while we're cruising. Now we do have a vessel coming over to us, but he's no conflict at the... Actually, do you know what I can show you? Let's bring up our radar. We can see him on our radar there. Let's turn our CPA warn on and let's have a look. Fishing vessel, Pacific Pearl. What are you? Closest approach. 0.2 nautical miles in 1.5 minutes. Okay, so we should be good. Going by this, we should be good. We should pass him with 0.2 nautical miles to spare, so let's see. So on our radar we do have warning, so CPA, closest approach, and TCPA, that's the time till closest approach. Look at this is absolutely beautiful. Let's get the HUD off. Let's jump out. Look at that. That's beautiful. We need to screenshot it. There we go. Oh, maybe with the sun? Hold on. Let's go out this way. Oh, look at that. There we are in the distance. Let's see if we can't get this ship. I want this bulk carrier. There's all of us. Let's get him in the right position. I want a screenshot. I'm sorry. I got to take screenshots where I can, because I absolutely love it. There we go. We can actually jump over and have a look at this bulk carrier. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And we got a fishing vessel here. And see, our radar was correct with its warnings. We passed with heaps of room. Here we are cruising out. Oh, talking about rocks, who are we going to blame? If I hit a rock? There's a rock right there. Okay. Let's see. Can't wait to get my hands on MSC. Oh, yep. Okay, all the time I thought the ship was very big. Now it's very tiny boat. Nice visuals. No problem, thank you. Okay, Pig. Okay, are you navigating with boats in real life also? Yes, so I have worked in the marine industry for many years. So yes, I have been a part of many different operations from fishing right up to private sector. So it's been amazing. Almost 5 o'clock. Haha. Beer time. Okay, so we are getting closer to our destination. Now that's one thing with this tugboat that you got to remember. It is slow. So where you've got the positivity of it being so maneuverable, yeah, she's not a racehorse. She is definitely not a racehorse, but it does jobs. And we've got like a thunderstorm hanging around. Like, I didn't hear. And so when I was stretching my legs, I went out there to the lounge room and I seen my partner and I was like, "How you going?" She's like, "Good, good." And the next minute, thunder, and I was like, "Oh, geez, we got some thunder happening." And she's like, "Yeah, it's been going for a while." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't hear anything. I had my surround sound headphones on." So yeah, we've got a storm. So hopefully the internet stays okay. Send it to the UK, please. You know what? I think this one's going to miss here, airspeed. I think this storm is going to miss. But every time I've said that, we've had hail. So who knows? Who knows? Look out the window to the car. The car is still in one piece, so we haven't had hail yet. And we've had no rain yet. But after yesterday being 40 degrees, which is 104 Fahrenheit for any Americans watching, it was really hot in southern France here. Really hot. And with MS, multiple sclerosis and heat, oh, I can tell you, I've been feeling every degree, every single degree. Paul Walker, I wouldn't mind some torrential rain now. I'm sick of the 70 days on heat. Yeah, it's here in southern France. It's just been, well, it depends what part you're in, but my part, we've been 2 months. Yeah, 2 months of just heat, constant heat. Here, 26 now. Oh, that's not too bad. 26 I can deal with. Anything over, I'll start feeling it. Not on heat. Yeah, I understood what you said, Paul Walker. I wasn't gonna point out what you said, but you corrected it yourself. So you corrected it yourself. I was just about to have the biggest laugh of the day, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let that one slide and go right over my head. Last summer we had a lot of 40 plus days. Yeah, it's the days are hot at the moment. Here in the Netherlands, we're done with the heat for now. Next week around 24 to 25 degrees. Yeah, I think the cooler's actually coming down from the Netherlands for us for next week as well, here in southern France. I'm just going to turn off our autopilot here and take over manual, because after Wednesday they say that we're going to be down to 25 degrees. Well, we're starting to get some wind happening, so hopefully our reception stays okay. But you never know with storms and the internet connection in France here. It's been really weird. That's why I haven't streamed much, but yeah, hopefully we stay connected. If we don't, you know I love everyone, so but no saying goodbyes yet. Positive thoughts, touch wood. Touch wood. Because we've got a lot more jobs to do yet. We've still got a repair mission. Problem is the whole Europe is like a desert. Yeah, like, there's lots of problems going on. Lots of problems. We just closed the nuclear power plant in Romania. It is very bad. Yeah, I actually... Is that where they brought in the military investor? I seen a news story, I think it was either Romania or Lithuania or somewhere, where they had to actually use the military to blow up the river to create it deeper for their nuclear power plant and to try and get some more water in. So they brought in the military. A whole bunch of explosives. I don't know where it was exactly. Eric the Crazy Viking, health first, mate. 100%, mate. That's one thing I've really had to learn, and that's to stay out of the heat. When people ask me to go and do jobs for them in the middle of the day, I've just had to say, no thank you, I just cannot do it anymore. Before my sickness, no problem. I'd stay 40 degrees out in the heat, no problem, work all day. Here in Romania, they blew it up. Yeah, so it was Romania. I did read that on the news. I try and keep in touch with the news as much as possible.
We are closing. Make sure that we are safely docked before the crane will load the material.
I like to be as aware of my surroundings as possible and be informed so I can have conversations with people. The Rhine River is also on the edge of being closed. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, this heat has been brutal. But I won't say it's been unprecedented because, like, I've talked to people like the older generation around and they've been, you know what, as scary or as much as the news says this is bad, like, yes, it's bad, but we've had it this bad before, so... I don't know. It depends which way you look at it. The best part about being a human is we all have different opinions. But what we need to start doing as humans is stop fighting one another just because we have a different opinion. You know, it's great to have different opinions. That's what makes life not boring. I love people with different opinions because even if I don't agree, I get a different perspective. But yeah, I was watching on someone else's chat and yeah, things got way too political way too quick about the heat, so I was like, oh, that's where I'm out. Okay, we got one connected. Collision, yeah, that's fine. What are we going to do here? Move our stern around. We have both ropes connected. Let's bring up the docking panel. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, good. Okay, both ropes. I couldn't see the second rope down here. So we've delivered the cargo, so we've got another job to do, which is go fix something after this. This question reminds me of Where the Millers movie. Okay, let's have a read of the chat while we're unloading. You guys got rivers? Yeah, I've actually got a river called the Salis here, or the Salat. One of the two. No, Salat, yeah. And yeah, it runs through our city, and yeah, it's a pretty big river, and so I live on a power station, and it's a hydroelectric power station, and we've got a big fish elevator that brings like water from a higher level, and it throws it over as like a big waterfall, and even that has stopped. Our river has dropped probably a meter, and it's probably got 30 centimeters left. Well, this game is so complex, Investor Plays says. So yeah, and I actually haven't even gotten into the complexity of like navigation and everything fully yet, like and using radars and plotting courses and everything, but I can't really do that in the demo because even now I've got to go out to the main menu because otherwise our 60 minutes will be up and we've got to start from scratch again. So to reset our time. That's how you reset your time, is you go back to the main menu. So we will go back to the harbour tug because we still have more jobs to do with the harbour tug. So back in the harbour tug we go. So today was just a bit more about like showing off what jobs you can do with different vessels, or if anyone has any questions in the meantime, definitely let me know and I'll try and answer them the best I can. And we've got 31 concurrent viewers. Welcome everyone. If anyone's new, definitely throw in the chat and say hello. Yeah, or ask any questions. Do you have pirates? Not yet, thankfully. But I have actually, in my marine career, I have actually had a run-in with real-life pirates. So, definitely scary days. Anyway, let's get going. So, let's run through these tugboat missions quick as we can. DC bus, AC bus. So that gets us our starting power. We'll turn on our lights, our position lights, and we'll turn on our sonar, our radar, AIS, there we go, and our charts. Our camera angles are fine. Let's throw on the radio. For anyone new here, this checklist is your best friend. That's every key control in the game, so that's your best friend. There's a lot of them, 100. Over 100. So many. Okay, so let's jump up and let's go to channel 13. I did see a question come up. I will answer that right in a second. Okay, BC Herbs. This is a demo. Yes, it is. And I should have the link in the description of this stream. So if you want to check out the demo, you can actually do everything I'm doing here. This is a complete demo. And this is how good it looks as a demo. And all the stuff you can do in a demo. Like, it's actually crazy because a lot of demos are 10 minutes of gameplay and it's done. BC Herbs, I love this game. Yeah, so do I, mate. It's an absolute cracker of a game. Okay, so we'll leave the tug task for last. Let's do a repair task because that's the longest one.
Harbour tug, breakwater. Do you have something we can repair?
Breakwater, Sassnitz. We have a defect buoy, which needs to be replaced. Proceed to our buoy storage and pick up the replacement part.
Okay, so we've got to go pick up the replacement part. Very good, let's hide that. Let's bring up our docking panel. Let's throw one rope. Let's throw the second one. Let's get out of here. Close the docking panel. Oh, that's if I had the engine on, eh? Yeah, hey, there's a reminder for everyone. There's a perfectly imperfect gamer moment right there. A pig moment. Turn on your engine before you put it into gear. Okay, BC Herbs. I've been waiting for this game ever since Ship Sim 2006. Yep, that's what I've been saying, mate. We've been waiting for something like this. And our dreams are very close to coming a reality because this goes into early access very soon. I did go over my theory and I did give a little bit of information of what I read the developer actually say, and for anyone who missed it, the developer said by the end of this month everything will be very clear about release of early access. Now if we think about other things that are happening this month, we can put two and two together. There is Gamescom. And who's going to be at Gamescom? Professional Ship Simulator. And what do they normally do at Gamescom? They normally announce things. So, without me saying anything, there's something. You know what would be cool right now? If Nordic actually jumped in the chat. Maybe I should message Nordic and be like, hey, can you come in the chat and tell us something that we don't know? That would be cool. I brought a new PC just for games like this. Yeah, it's an amazing feeling to go out there and finally, you know, save up enough money and purchase something where you can actually do something that you love, whether it be simulation or first-person shooter games or whatever it might be. We've got no hard feelings towards the first-person shooter people. But I love simulation. And yeah, so it's a great feeling to get a PC that can actually run stuff. Okay, get myself in a better position here. Now I am going a bit fast through this harbour, but I want to get this done. RAM is incredibly high at the moment. Yes, you know, like, I just touch wood, nothing goes wrong with my computer, because if something did, the prices are so crazy I'd never be able to afford to replace it, to be honest. So touch wood. And anyone getting into PC gaming, it's an expensive time. Graphics cards are through the roof. RAM is through the roof. But yes, I'm super excited about when this might be coming to early access, and it's not far. It is not far. Okay, we've got to go into the other harbour. Okay. I thought we'd have to come back to this area that we were before, but no, we've actually got to go into the harbour. There's no traffic. We should have checked our charts for rocks, but it's okay. You got to risk it to get the biscuit sometimes. Ryzen 7 9850 3D 32GB DDR5 Tomahawk. Okay, RTX 5070 Ti and 2TB SSD. Nice. That will last you years. I need 64GB of RAM for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's 400. Yeah, it's expensive. It's so expensive. You know. They've definitely taken the ability for the average person to build their computer at the moment away. Not everyone is financially in a position to be able to throw $1,000 or euro or whatever it might be at something. And that's where people like me just, we don't wish for a world that's free, but we wish for a world that where people can actually afford to do just something they enjoy and be able to afford to do it. Okay, spinning around. Okay, need to get rid of that forward motion. Get in reverse here. Just under 4,600 Canadian. Oh man. You know, at the moment I've got 48GB of the fastest RAM you could possibly imagine. I've got a 3DX processor. I've got a 4080
We are closing. Make sure that
Super
we are
Trinity.
safely docked before the crane will load the material.
Okay, bring it up here. Let's throw our lines. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. Let's check out the chat. Oh, what undone? We had a line undo. Okay. There was too much pressure on it. There we go. We're good. Okay, so as you can see, you can actually snap lines. Oh, that's why. Okay, we had an engine up.
Crane. Loading operation is stopped. Reposition the ship to avoid further
And still
damage.
married. So you're still married after spending that much. That's a win. What's going on? Yeah, it's because we... What are you doing? Do you want me to throw the lines and throw them back on? Is that what you want? There we go. That one's tight. That one's tight. Thank you. Yeah, it's because one of our lines flicked off. That's why it stopped. Yeah, so I've got a 4080 Super Trinity. And it does the job for me. $5K to play a $40 game.
Loading operation is stopped.
But I have an issue
Reposition
log.
the ship to avoid further damage.
But you know what the best part is? You spend that much money and you're not locked to it. What are you doing? It's not loading us. Okay. Breakwater, okay. We got hit by the crane. Loading operations are stopped. Okay, something's going on to where the crane thinks... Oh, maybe it's...
Crane. Loading operation is
Alright.
stopped. Reposition the ship to avoid further damage.
Further damage? There's no damage. Calm down. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move over. Because I think he's stretching too far. That's his problem. Okay, try and create some distance here. Come on, tugboat. This is the problem. Once you've got to reposition something, she's slow. No, it's not a bug. It's because it was stretching so far and our vessel was like bobbing up and down on the waves a little bit. It decided that I wasn't close enough and it was stretching too far and it didn't want to do that, so okay, let's try here. Let's see if that gives it a better position. Gonna cost him his license, yeah. This is gonna cost me my license, alright. Especially if anyone is watching that I've worked with and that I've actually been in command of. They'll be like, you screamed at us for doing exactly that. Okay, let's dock up here. Okay, let's see if that's better. We've repositioned. Now our rope just flung off. Just drop it. Thank you.
The
Let's
material
go.
is loaded. Let's head towards our target.
Let's go. No one's seen that mooring line fly off. No one's seen it. We're out of here. Let's go. 100% on the throttle. We're not mucking around anymore. We just want to go repair this thing. I don't even know where this thing is yet, but we'll get out of here. Okay, it's all the way up near Satsnet City. Okay. Okay, so we have a bit of a cruise to do, everyone. Let me know if you want me to finish off this mission or whether we want to jump in a different vessel completely. I think the next vessel is the container ship. No, it's not. It's the car ferry. Very cool chat here. Hard to find sometimes. Oh, thank you so very much, mate. We try and keep the chat cool. We try and have good people here. Yeah, we just try and have a nice time. Okay. I really like this channel. YouTube for sharing. Good people, I feel. Thank you so much, BC Herb. Sorry, I was concentrating on the loading and, you know, that going wrong. So what we want to do is we actually want to stay to the port side of these markers, because if we bring up our chart, we'll see that there's a ton of rocks in here and we don't want to play around. We definitely don't want to play around with that. So I stay over this side, away from the rocks. Keep ourselves nice and safe. And we've got the slowest boat in the world to go and repair something with, so we're going to be having a bit of a cruise. So definitely jump in the chat if you got any questions, or you want to let us know what you're doing for the weekend, or if you're new, say hello, or where you're from, where you're watching from. That's always interesting. I actually can't wait for somebody from Africa, oh, not Africa, Antarctica. Well, close enough, just two different extremes. One's hot, one's cold. Antarctica. That's where I can't wait to have someone watching from. As long as we don't start on politics or religion, we're all fine. Yeah, you know, like at the end of the day, people have the right to do what they want. I have a freedom of speech. And people are right to, you know, like I actually, and this is where like there's a fine line, because I love hearing people that oppose opinions and stuff like that, because I try and learn something from a different perspective. I try and look at other people's perspective, but you're 100% right. As long as you stay away from the from the topics of what's a good computer, religion, politics, and parenting advice, I think we're pretty safe. I will not look. I will take your word for it, lol. I will take... okay. Investor Plays 1. This is true simmers. A different breed. Will always help if stuck. Yeah, 100%. That's why I play this. That's why I'm streaming right now. Is even in the hope that someone's gotten stuck somewhere and they want to ask something, or, you know, they're new to a simulation and want to know what different things are and stuff like that. I love it. I love the simulation community. Some communities of simulation, I do say though, can be a kind of a little bit arrogant, to be honest. And I don't want that. I don't like it. I love everybody loving everyone. You know, I go by the thing. I'm not religious, but, you know, like, love thy neighbor. You know, love your neighbor. We're all human. And we all deserve the same respect and care towards each other. I think playing simulation games is probably similar to being a taxi driver that has a bigger brain than others because of road intelligence. We are good with maps and running things. Yeah. You know, like, it's funny how real world things actually help with titles like this, because, you know, like, even when I look over here, being in the marine industry, I can see over here, there's two round black balls sitting on top of a marker up here. That tells me that there is an isolated danger over here. You know, so real world things do actually help you. And if anyone's curious, this is a real map. This is a real chart. Like, if I went to any chart or any place to get a chart, this is one for one. All the markers are the same. Everything is exactly the same. You know, so like, this is simulating the real world, as in where everything is. So that's what I really love. Every marker you find here in the simulator, you'll find in the real world. So it's actually really cool. Really, really cool. And even the depths as well. Now let's get rid of that. We'll just see where it is first. Okay, it's that marker there. Okay. Let's get rid of it. Control X. Bring it back up when it's closer. And I love the atmosphere of this. I love looking over into the sunrise or sunset and seeing ships on the horizon. I love in the harbours, you're seeing cars drive around and trucks drive around. It all seems alive. This is so good if you want to become a captain. Yeah, it is. And, you know, like, especially for the younger generation, like people who are like even 12 or 13 years old, like this could be really great learning experience for like navigation or maritime, especially if they do want to get in the marine industry and go down the officer's route, you know, and become an officer on, you know, either a working ship as in bulk carriers, LNG, container ships, or they want to go over onto the cruising side, you know, do the cruise ships and everything like that, or they want to go into the private sector and do like the private super yachts, or they want to go into commercial operations like ferry operations and stuff like that, or harbour you know, there's plenty of different things to do in the marine industry. There's so many different jobs, it's not even funny. By the way, I have a friend that drives big cruise ships. Romanian guy that goes 6 months out to sea, 3 months chilling at home, something like that. Has anyone tried Out of Ore? Yes, that Out of Ore is something that I'll be streaming soon. So I actually like Out of Ore, and what I want to do with Out of Ore, let me just check my chart here for a second. Okay, we're good. Okay, what I want to do with Out of Ore is actually do a live stream and have some people come in. It's a mining simulator, just in case anyone doesn't know, and it is multiplayer, so we can actually set up a map and actually have some people come in and, yeah, chill and help me build up a mine. So that's what I want to do. I'm just waiting on being able to get my Starlink, and as soon as I've got the money for it, I will be going in, buying Starlink and getting my internet, because if anyone new is here, I'm actually running this stream off my hotspot off my phone. It's a 4G connection and it's a bit iffy sometimes. I'm actually surprised to have gotten 2 hours and 15 minutes into this stream, to be honest. I see it's a new game. No, Out of Ore's been around for, what, probably 2 years now. It would be close to 2 years. Been around for a while, but it's good. Positive reviews. Yeah, when it first came out, I think it actually got slammed a little bit. You know, and that's like every title. Yeah, I can see even when Professional Ship Simulator comes out, you know, you're going to get the negatives hit when they first come out, because there's going to be two different people. You're going to have the people that they want pretty and arcade, and they're going to download something like this and think that they're playing Seafarer, you know, to where, like, something like this is more into the physics of the ship, and you'll see that when we get into the container ship and stuff later on, you know, how long it actually takes to slow down and turn. It's actually crazy, and you've got to be really aware. But, you know, people are going to jump in here and be like, oh, you know, like, I don't understand all the systems, I don't understand all this, I don't understand what the long and latitude is, or what the bearing is, or anything like that. I don't have an understanding of the radar, and they won't take 5 minutes to go and learn it either, and they'll just write a negative review. You know, so you're going to get that. But people like me that love simulation, I don't get any kickbacks for promoting this game. I'm not even promoting it. I play it because I enjoy it. I play it because it's my passion, and hopefully other people have the same passion that I can share this passion with, you know, like where even people might not even understand the marine industry and drop in a question, or just chill and chat and be a part of the community. Whatever you want to do, you know, like, is good. And that's what I love about this title, is just my passion for it. You know, sadly, I'm not one of the big boys that can actually get more access for us. But hey, at least I play exactly the same thing everyone else is. I've got the same access as anyone else. If anyone else is interested in playing this as well and doing some of the jobs that we're doing now, the demo link is in the description below. Puppy, hey Road, how's it going? How you going, Puppy? Pappy? Hopefully you are well. We're cruising into the sunset, going to replace a... I didn't even check what they loaded. Oh, yep. They loaded a red lateral marker. Okay. Now we're coming to the end of our GPS point here. We'll come down in between. Actually, I might even be able to show you line of sight because it is a clear day. And we'll be able to enter this harbour using it. See this little red light here? I don't know whether you can see it. It's pretty small on your screen, but let me know if you can see the little red light where my mouse is. So we'll get into a little bit of navigation while we make our way in here. You can see it? Very good. Okay, so what we need to do is there's another little red light over the back of this container ship here. So this is the front red light. This is the rear one. What we need to do is we actually need to bring them together. We need to bring them together in a way that we'll turn off our autopilot so everyone knows I'm not turning just to cheat. So what we'll do is we're actually going to keep this heading right here that we've got now, coming basically parallel to the harbour. And we're going to watch these little red lights once I get into a better position here, my windscreen. We're going to watch it. So it did disappear behind the ship. There we are. There's the second red light, the rear one. And here's the front one. So you can see them slowly starting to come together. So we're running parallel, as you can see here. I've just turned, I'll clean up the chart here a little bit, just so everyone can see. So we're running parallel to the harbour. And so we're just watching these lights. And we will keep a watch on them. Okay, we're slowly starting to turn because of some current, I think. Don't want to turn, we just want to keep running parallel. These lights are starting to get closer together, as everyone can see, so even if we can't see these red lateral markers, there is multiple ways that we can actually work out where we are, even in bad weather. If you can't see, well, you're not going to see these lights anyway. But these lights have different intensities normally, and you will see them. You know, they're super bright. They can go super, super, super bright. Stop turning, tugboat. I don't want you to turn yet. We just need to keep heading parallel. So right now we could turn in. But we're not. We're going to do a proper approach here. And we do have traffic coming out. So you can see this rear light, it's starting to really speed up as it's getting closer to this front light now. This is something that we will watch, and we can actually do navigation, actually get like our bearing off of this. So what we'll do is we'll go 12 degrees. Right, and then we would draw a line across our chart. And we'll work out what bearing we are off this mark. And we can actually do a whole lot of navigation just from knowing this point. And then what we'll do is we'll actually search for another point, but you actually go from your furthest point away and then work to it. Anyway, it's getting complex, but we'll do line of sight for now. So as we can see, they're coming together now. And as they come together, we'll start heading for them. So we just need to head out a little bit more. Now we head straight for them. See how they're lined up? Head straight for them. Okay. They're lined up. Good enough. Head straight for it. Head straight for that front one. And we'll be right coming into the harbour. So this is where this simulator actually shows real navigation. Like where you can actually do real navigation. And if I had more access and I could take you all, where are we? Map. Down into here where I used to like going in the old demo. So I used to go from Pemminude down to Wolgast here. And here you can see a lot of line of sights that you got to follow to get down this channel with the large car ferry I used to do. And if anyone's interested, I do have videos on taking the large car ferry from Pemminude all the way down to Wolgast. But do take into consideration it is the old demo, so it does not act or look as good as this one, but it is a fine demonstration. Now we're going too much. See, we can see the current is constantly changing our direction of travel. We're not going all the way into the harbour. We actually have to replace one of these red lateral markers. So let's turn on the marker and see which one we got to replace. That one down there. Okay. Now we do have to watch this traffic and see what it's doing, but I think it's just going to basically poof straight off down here. So that's not a problem. And we are also going to have to pass them on the starboard side, so got to be careful with that. are we out? That must be the... Hold on, let me just bring up the HUD for a second. Yeah, we're in manual. Okay, our pods are at 0 degrees. Okay, so it is the current pushing us. We are getting pushed by current. Okay. I was like, it's constantly like we're turning. But we are getting pushed by current or wind. Okay, let's drop that down. So we will come alongside this marker here. We'll pick it up. And then we will cruise back home and drop off the old one. And that will be that job done. And then what have we got? We've got a tug mission. I think we might skip the tug mission. Everyone's seen that before in my other videos, and we've done 2 jobs with the tugboat now. I think we should just jump into the car ferry so then we can move on to the container ship. Show everyone how to load it up and get moving and out of a harbour with it. I think that'll be the highlight. Absolutely beautiful. I love this.
That's the buoy we have to replace. Come alongside to drop the new buoy.
Quickly camera angle. Look at that for precision turning. That's what I love about this tugboat. It is so maneuverable. And look at that, the light actually casts. Very
Keep
cool.
the boat where it is to replace the buoy.
Okay. So hopefully they do work on at some stage like the interactions with this, like seeing it get pulled on board and, you know. But it's good. For a demo, this is not even early access. Like, who can complain? I can't. I'm happy it's got the simulation aspect in here before the visual. Any word on when this product will drop in early access, of course?
The defect buoy at the harbour.
Well, Gamescom is this month. The developer is there, and so is the publisher. And we did have the developer say in Discord that by the end of the month, everything will be clear on early access launch. So it's not far. Without saying too much, it is not far. Everyone can start getting excited. Okay, we've got to watch out what this ship's doing behind us here. Okay, we'll follow this sailing boat out. He's going to hit a rock. I bet he's going to hit a rock. Silly, silly AI. See, they say AI is smart. It ain't that smart. You're going to hit a rock. Maybe not. You might get lucky. Okay, where's Gamescom being held this year? Gamescom 26 is in Germany, in Cologne. I think I said that correctly. I'm going to try and go. So if I do get there, it would be good to meet everyone. I'd actually be more excited about meeting people that know my channel than the developers and everything, because it's you guys who make my day. Yous really make my day. So if anyone is going there, definitely drop me a DM or something on my Discord. My Discord is linked on my main channel bio. Oh, we had a little bit of rain and I didn't even notice. Hopefully it's not hail. I'm going to go check on this storm for 2 minutes, everyone, while we cruise back home. If we run into a ship, who are we going to blame? BC Herbs, we're going to blame you. If we run into a ship, we're going to blame BC Herbs. And if we run into a rock, we're going to blame Airspeed, because Airspeed is still here. And I will catch everyone in about 2 minutes. I'll get us all a nice little view. How's that? Well, this way. Which way you on? How about we go this way, so we look like a bit of a worker. About there. I don't like that camera angle. Hold on. I need to get everyone a good camera angle before I leave. How about there? That's a good one. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I just need to stretch and check on this storm. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Enjoy the camera angle. And Tiago. Yeah, but I haven't seen Tiago in the chat, so we can't blame him if he's not here. So we're going to have to blame BC Herbs if we hit a ship, and Airspeed if we hit a rock. And if we win, we'll blame Pig. Alrighty everyone, the pig is back. Welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Roadhog, could you actually do me one little favor, if possible? Could you actually put in Eric the Crazy Vikings Discord, if possible? That was here earlier. I am back. Okay, we're back everyone. Alright, so the storm is getting a little crazy out there, so hopefully we're all good. I did drop 627 frames, but I think everyone is still here, which is great. So we're taking this buoy back, this damaged buoy. This is a part of the job. You've got to take it all the way back. And this tugboat is super slow. So put in the chat if you want to vote, if we just leave it here and we go straight to the car ferry now. Because we know the job. I'm happy to finish it, but I'm also happy to jump in the car ferry right now. So let us know what you want me to do. I'll wait for the chat. I'll keep driving while the chat boats. Investor plays. I didn't even put a blame on investor plays. If we hit a marker or a buoy, I'm blaming investor plays. How's that? We're going to blame everyone from the chat here in a minute. Roadhog might not be here. Okay. What I'll do... can I go across? Yes, I can. I don't know how to put up links. You know, I'm so illiterate at YouTube. It's not even funny. Okay, we'll just leave it at now. The ferry? Okay, we're going to the ferry. Alright, say goodbye to this job, everyone. Let's get on to something else. Oh, thank you, Roadhog. Appreciate you, mate. One last look at the tugboat. Look at that, everyone. Look at the life. Beautiful. Yeah, so Eric the Crazy Viking, done super chats and everything today. Definitely want to put up the link if anyone's interested in simulation, demolition, and also farming simulator. Eric the Crazy Viking is an absolutely cool streamer and absolutely love him. Okay, let's jump to the car ferry. Main menu, reset our time. Thank you very much. Are you streaming on Twitch also, or just here? I'm just streaming here. I don't have the internet to stream on Twitch. If anyone new here, welcome to Professional Ship Simulator Demo, open world 60 minutes. So that's the whole reason why I have to jump out of jobs and jump back into them, because we've only got a 60-minute playtime. 3 harbours in the open world, 5 playable ships in the open world, 3 tutorials, and 3 scenarios. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing. Open world, Rugen. Whitecap the car ferry. And we can only go from Satsnitz. Okay. Only got 1 harbour to choose from. That's okay. Yeah, so I don't stream on Twitch at all. I love YouTube because the people on it are cool and it's just what I know. I don't know how to do all the Twitch things. I don't know how to set up streams and everything like that. Like, people would even see I don't even have stream, what's it called? Streamlab? Yeah, I couldn't set it up, so... yeah, I'm simple. I'm simple, but it works. Okay, let's turn on our DC bus, our AC bus, our exterior lights, our interior lights, our position lights. Let's turn out on all that. Thank you, Lily, for the coffee. Okay, my partner Lily just brought me a coffee, which is super nice. That keeps Captain Pig. Look, here's our coffee cup right here in the simulation world. And from this position that you're looking at right now where the coffee cup is, I'm actually looking at my coffee cup right now. So thank you, Lily. Appreciate you. Okay, I posted some ship spotting in the Discord for you guys. Oh, that's awesome. And Pappy, if you want to, I've got a community area on YouTube here. I'm pretty sure you can post stuff in my community on YouTube, so don't be afraid to definitely throw some ship spotting up there. Okay, let's turn on the sonar. I was so excited about my coffee. Let's jump up to channel 13, I think it was. And the way you see the channels is right here in the green. You see CH and 13, so that's channel 13. Okay, engine on this time. Don't want to embarrass myself. And we'll throw the lines. And let's start reversing out, creating a bit of space. And we'll make a radio call here in a moment. I want to be able to remove these players because they give me a jump scare every time. That definitely looks nothing like me. I've got a bit of a snout and pink ears. No, I'm joking. I don't have a snout and pink ears, but I should. It's all in the name. Okay, let's call up the channel here, Satsnitz, and let's request a ferry task.
This is Car Ferry, Whitecap. Can we support with some car ferry duty?
Whitecap, Sassnitz, you are assigned for our local ferry route. Proceed to the start position.
Okay, so our start position will be over here at the ramp. Now, because this is a car ferry and it's got like roll on, roll off, what we're going to do is we're actually going to reverse all the way there while we're getting a good sniff of this exhaust fumes. So we're going to reverse all the way there. This thing is just as good in reverse as it is forward. And if I have any advice for everyone, it is reverse in, roll the cars on, so then when you offload them, you can offload them driving into the ramp forward, if you know what I'm saying. I find that an easier method for me, but whatever works for you. You're the captain of your ship. You do what you think is best. I'm going to bring up the HUD now, just so everyone can see. I play a little bit with the HUD, without the HUD. I feel the HUD gives everyone a good view of everything that's going on and everything that I'm doing, because you can see the throttles down here, you can see my steering, you can see the compass down here, you can see our throttles and our drift and how fast we're going. So there's a lot you can see. These fumes must be good. I can't wait until we load up here in a second, just so I can have a sip of my coffee that my beautiful partner just made me. My partner, she is French, and I told her she needs to start streaming because she can talk perfect English and perfect French, and she needs to start streaming and yeah, like connecting with people, because she can speak both languages. And she's like, oh, what am I going to stream? And I'm like, well, you are a makeup artist, do some makeup. You know, I'm sure people will watch. Whatever you have an interest in, someone will have an interest in. Okay, we're coming up now. Just slowly reverse. Bring up our docking no. Docking panel, thank you. I nearly threw us all the way in forward then. So it's going to say that we've collided, but I like to get super close. I like to brush up against here. It's not going to damage your ship. There should be a big rubber along here that you can actually bounce these vessels off, you know, hard objects. Okay, so what line are we going to throw first? If you were in this situation, what line would you throw first? Our starboard or our port? Throw our starboard, because that's where the gap is. Like I said to you, it'll come up that we're colliding. That does not worry me whatsoever. We can see down here, no damage. It's fine. And so what we do on our keyboard is we actually use page down and end key. So end key is for the rear to put it down, and home on the keyboard is to raise it. And then for our front one, it is page up and page down on the keyboard. So hopefully that helps everyone. Okay, on comes the cars. Hello, welcome aboard Pig Express. Hopefully you got life jackets. If not, don't sit in your car, because cars sink pretty quick and you might get trapped in it. So come on board, everyone. Welcome aboard. Let's do it. Let's simulate this. Hello, have you got your ticket? Oh, you were out of the car. Where'd you go? Okay, everyone's out of the car, which is really good. Where'd he go though? Don't know. Okay, yes, come down this way. Thank you. Slow down. Okay, next group of cars. Okay, I'll definitely post some boats and ships for you when they come about. Yeah, for sure, mate. Like, it's only an offer that you can. Anyone is welcome to post anything in my community on YouTube here. And I do have a Discord as well. I need to, like, reboot it, revitalize it. Pig, do you miss the big car ferry? The big car ferry is my absolute favourite. I miss it every day. You know, so Sorry, I was just having a drink of my coffee then. Okay, let's jump down the back here. So I actually did talk to the developer, and I was trying my hardest for everyone, including myself, to get more access so we could actually use the large car ferry. But that was a no. It's definitely a no. I can't have more access. I'm not a big YouTuber. So I'm on the demo. I do miss the car ferry every day. But if you go back to some of my old videos, you'll see how much I love that thing. Even in some of my old shorts, I loved that thing. That car ferry was so much fun. Okay, here we go. So we've got to go all the way up to Satsnit City, which is not a problem. We do have traffic. He's not a problem. And yeah. So I did try and get more access for us both. For us all, both. Pretending like I'm talking to you face to face, like singly. That's okay. Whichever way. But yeah, I tried to get more access for us all, so I could show you more things like navigation and the different ship types and everything. I wasn't asking for the other map. I wasn't asking for ships that aren't released yet, but I was asking for access for the stuff that the old demo had. But that was a no, so it's a no. But that's okay. That just means I get to play the same thing that everyone else gets. So, and I think that's what keeps it fair as well. I think people feel that's fair. That I'm sort of here with the same thing that they have access to. Remember what we thought is going to be near miss with the tanker, only to be sideswiped when it turned. Yes, that was crazy, mate. I can't believe you remember that. So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, I had the car ferry and I was heading from Penanud here, and we're coming down here. No, we're coming from Wolgast, that's right. And so we're coming up from Wolgast, and it was in which turn? It was right here. So you got to come on this side here and swing up, and we had a big tanker right where my mouse is. And I swung around and I made a short out of it. So go check out the short. And I'm like, oh, this is the tightest turn in history. And it was tight. Like literally, like my wing control went over his deck. That's how tight it was. And I got around him on the port side. And I got past him and I'm like, yep, this is all cool. And then I'm like, oh no, he's turning into us. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. Okay, watching out for traffic now. But yes, that was a good one, Paul. That was definitely a good one. I wish I would have got more views with it though, but you know what? It was fun. It was fun. You know, and that's what happens in these ship simulators is nothing will happen for a very long time, and then everything will happen very quick. It's like now, nothing's happening. It's because we're in full control. I'm watching everything we're doing. You know, we're not being maniacs and doing anything too silly. Investor Plays, you'll be a bigger YouTuber soon. Hopefully one day. Then I can go to these gaming companies and go, do you know what? My subscribers, the people who follow me, want to see this. Can we have a little bit of access? And they would say yes immediately. But until then, I'm happy because do you know why? Having a small community, I can talk to you guys one-on-one. So it's a win for me. Being a smaller YouTuber means that I can get to know you all. You know, you're not just one of the 1,000 messages that are coming in. Every message means something to me, so it's really cool. It's really cool. I'm in a 50-50 split. Would I like to grow in YouTube? Yeah, 100%. Who doesn't? But do I want to grow and lose connection? No, I never want to lose that connection with people. Because people are important to me, so I don't want to lose that. So in that regard, I don't want to grow. I hit my 1,000 subscribers, I'm happy. I'm happy right where I am right now. When the game comes out, people will swarm to YouTube to see what it's about or how to play. Then I guess what? You'll get tons of footage already. Yeah, we will. And that's who I've got to do a shout out for, because one of my streamers and friends, so we're going to what I like to call a PIG ad commercial. This is Gammy Wombat. Gammy Wombat is an absolutely brilliant player of simulation games and covers everything to do with Professional Ship Simulator. And Gammy Wombat actually does have access to the newer things. So Gammy Wombat has access to what you will see in early access and what is available in early access. And I did see Gammy Wombat say that he's going to start a career. So definitely follow along Gammy Wombat. Gammy Wombat has the access and you will see new things. I binge watch Gammy Wombat for the new things. And yeah, absolutely love watching Gammy Wombat. A brilliant streamer. And Roadhog has just thrown up Gammy Wombat's link in the channel here in the comment section. So definitely go check out Gammy Wombat if you are interested in what is new coming out. Yeah, I still come to your vids. Gammy is cool dude, but tends to play primarily from third person. It enrages me. Yeah, you know, like, and that's the best part, is everyone plays in a different style. I like to have a mix of both to keep people happy. I like to go to third person a little bit, but I mainly sit in the wheelhouse here. You'll see me run around like left and right like a headless chicken when we're on a big bridge. I'll be running from port to starboard, making sure we're going to clear stuff. But Gammy Wombat is an excellent player, and he's learnt so much about the marine industry since this title's come out. Had nothing to do with the marine industry before this title, but has really picked up on a lot. And like he said it's all thanks to this simulator, because, you know, I don't know much about it. So I am sub to Gammy Wombat also. Oh, that's awesome. Investor Plays. Yeah, he's a great streamer. Great streamer and friend. You play just the same way as I do. Suits me 100%. Oh, thanks, mate. Look, I try and keep as many people happy as possible. Now, in this mission, in this job, it will ask us to go back to Satsnitz. We're not going to go back. We're going to jump straight into the container ship. How's that, everyone? After this, once we drop off these cars, we're going to jump straight in the container ship, jump in something big, and give that a run. And then when we're bored of the container ship, we might even jump in the cruise ship, another big ship, and leave Stralsund Harbour. We'll do the scenario again, because do you know what? That's a great scenario. If you really want to learn how to maneuver a vessel in a very tight space, cruise ship leaving Stralsund Harbour scenario is a really good one. He made his yacht a submarine in his game yesterday. Yeah, I watched it probably 3 times, that video, because I was picking up on the new things that were coming out and everything. And yeah, there's some cool stuff there. If you've got a keen eye, you'll see some really cool stuff. Hold on a second, I'll just take another swig of my coffee. The pig is getting thirsty. Alrighty, I am back. So yeah, it's Gammy Wombat. And who else was there? What was his name that does videos as well? Something Tools. He was in the chat last time. And I dare not touch my phone. Yeah, I dare not touch my phone. I just dropped my phone. I said I'm not going to touch it, and here I dropped it. Okay. Yeah, Something Tools. If someone else knows it in the chat, let me know. And he does... he's been doing some professional ship simulator videos also. And I feel that his videos were really, really good. And he didn't get the views that I thought he would have got, to be honest. He actually done a really good video. Few I don't know. Yeah, he was also in the professional ship simulator Discord channel. Something Tools, his name is. Maybe he might be watching now and he might jump in and say hello. Who knows? Who knows? But I dare not touch my phone to go on Discord because we will lose connection. And that will be the end of this live stream. But we've been going for 2 hours and 55 minutes so far, and guess what? I still feel like I want to keep going. It's been amazing hanging out with everyone and chatting. Getting to know some new faces, which is good. But yeah, after this, we're going to jump in the big container ship. We're going to load it up, get it out of port, and I'll probably even do a Titanic. Take her to sea, Mr. Murdoch. Let's stretch her legs. Yep. Just hopefully not doing any of them icebergs. It's too hot for icebergs anyway. Let's get rid of that. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Get rid of that. Make it a bit more realistic. How you going, mate? You doing good? You going for a meeting? Yeah, I probably wouldn't have worn a suit on my ship. Who are you talking to? Yeah, I think this one's got problems. Yeah. I think he's got problems with the boat. He's like getting angry at it. Hello, lady. You enjoying the sunset? It's beautiful, hey. It's almost like our first date. Go around, see our passengers. Yeah, I think he's just angry at the fish. Okay. Put our camera angle back. Let's check our next camera angle. That's good enough. Okay, what do we got coming here? We have a sailboat. At the moment, no conflict. Oh, this whole time I didn't even have my autopilot on. Okay. I probably should have had that on before I left the wheelhouse. Yeah, you were watching everything, weren't you, Gary? I'll call you Gary. You look like a Gary. So we do have our sector light here. And as before, we do have our line of sight. Which is really cool. Look how alive it is. It's so alive today. And they reckon it's only gotten better. I would love to get my hands on early access early. So, fingers crossed I can get my hands on it early. Now, not too early. Like, not too early in the sense that I destroy the excitement for everyone, but early enough to, you know, do some things. Not even things that are new that people don't know about. Just cruise for longer, do some bigger ships and some longer journeys. And I would love to like show people some navigation and everything. So like being around these areas and the shallow areas, and that's why I used to love Pennude down to Wolgast, because that's a great area for navigation and shallow water. Gary looks like, yeah, see, Gary, when we were in reverse before, he got a bit intoxicated by the exhaust fumes, so Yeah, he's a bit he's a bit like a stunned fish at the moment. What do we call it? A stunned mullet. Okay. Okay, that was in reference of nothing illicit or anything like that. That was just talking about exhaust fumes coming from our ship. Okay, everyone? Gary's shell-shocked. Yes, he is. Yeah, Gary got frozen on our last Antarctic trip and, yeah, hasn't moved since. Poor Gary. Alright, so we're cruising into the harbour here. We've got our red lateral marker here, and we do have our Southern Cardinal. We're going to come on this side of the have the Southern Cardinal pass on our starboard side, and we will have this ship pass on our port side. And if everything goes to plan, we will hear no bang, crash, or screeching. But ladies and gentlemen that are in the chat and watching now, I would suggest grab some life jackets and some popcorn because it might get fun. No, we'll be right. I'm just being over dramatic. We'll be right. It's been a pretty relaxed stream so far with nothing going too dramatically wrong. If I don't move over, something will go wrong. Okay, we're good. Now, I'm going to keep the speed up. We're going to go through this harbour like absolute legends. Something that you probably shouldn't... Or we're only going 12 knots, but... Like, if I went 12 knots with some of the vessels that I had anything to do with in my past careers through a harbour, I can tell you I would probably be in court. I would have every license and every ticket stripped unless I could explain why. And the pig is definitely good at explaining things. I needed to speed up because I needed to get more water over my rudder for maneuverability. That's a really good excuse in the marine industry. I needed some more water flow over the rudder to keep my maneuverability up. So I needed that more speed, more momentum. Okay, yep. Pass red on red. Red over red, you're dead. White over white, you fly all night. I think the storm took us out. I think the storm took us out. I don't know if anyone's still here. Oh, we're slightly still here. Sorry about the interruptions, everyone. I have a storm around me and it's... Yeah, I'm down to 1G probably. So... I'm sort of still here, but this might be our last mission. I'm not sure. Because we're dropping frame rates like crazy at the moment, and it would be looking shocking on your end, I think. So, if it does cut out, thank you all very much for joining me. Thank you all so much for everything. This has been an amazing stream, and we will get back to it. We will get back to it, but for some reason... my service has dropped to absolutely nothing. That puts my container ship in jeopardy? Yeah, it does. Okay, we need to slow down. Too busy looking at the YouTube. And us cutting out. I honestly wish I could stream just without the fear of like losing connection just once, you know, and this has been a 2-year battle trying to get fibre. I've been on contract with Orange Fibre for 2 years. September 24th, 2024 we signed the contract for fibre. And yet I still have no fibre. Okay, I took that turn way wrong. But we're good. Come on, French Telecom. Yeah, like, honestly, like, if I had 500,000 subscribers right now, I would ask every single one of them 500,000 subscribers to write a letter to Orange. Get the pig connected. It's only 40 meters. Like, they only have to connect me 40 meters, and it's been 2 years, and every time it's a new excuse. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, we've fixed the blockage, but now it's a post. Oh, it takes us 6 months to fix a wooden post. Oh, we don't own the post. Fiber 31 owns the post. And then it's like, we call Fiber 31, and they're like, no, Orange owns that post, it's not us. And then, so you contact them back, and they're like, yes. And their next excuse is it's complex. That's all you get from them. Yeah, we're coming in on such a weird angle here. Okay, we're going straight to the container ship after this. We need to get to that container ship. There we go. Oh, we docked up a bit hard. Yeah, I was too busy watching my frame rates. That was silly. Sorry, everyone. There's our first mistake. Page down. There we go. You should tell them you go to Starlink. Yeah, well, you know what? They'd be happy because then they wouldn't have to connect me. They'd be happy if I went to Starlink, and which I am going to Starlink. It's the cost. It's the upfront cost of the actual dish, but looks like we've cut out again. Oh no. I don't know if everyone can still hear me, but if you can, I think that's the end of the stream. No container ship today. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I much appreciate it. I'm going to write into chat now just in case no one can hear me. That was our last mission, but that's some of the jobs that you can do in Professional Ship Simulator. I much appreciate you all for joining me. Thank you all so very much. It's been an absolute crazy stream, and I thank you. 3 hours into the stream, we finally ran into issues. So I think we are in a bit of trouble. You can hear me? Okay. I think that's where we're going to have to leave it, everyone. Like, this reception is... I've got my hand in the air. Real mental case. How you going, mate? Hopefully you are well. So everyone... What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the container ship right now. We're going to run. Okay, main menu, yes. Okay, let's try and do this while we're... Okay, we've got frame rates back. Okay, let's try and do this. Let's try and do it. The pig's going to try and do it. Let's do it. Please stream. Okay. Where are we going from? Satsnets. Okay. Let's go. Thanks for the stream. I'll email Orange now. Yeah, get the pig connected. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it's so blurry for everyone, isn't it? Hopefully it comes back clear. But yeah, if it does drop out, everyone, we're going to try and get through this. Okay, so what we've got to do is turn on our DC bus, our AC bus, our interior lights, our exterior lights, our position lights. Okay. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, that's all there. Okay. Now what we need to do is bring up the laptop. I'm in a rush now. No, we won't do that yet. Let's jump on the outside so everyone can see, just for a second. So we don't have any containers on at all. Let's check what channel we need to be on. Channel 14. Okay, go back to the wheelhouse. Jump up to channel 14. 14, and we will go Satsnet City, and we will call them up and request a merchant task. You know what? There we go. Select.
Satsnet City, this is container ship Glorious Queen. We are docked at berth 4 and ready to receive cargo.
Glorious Queen, Sassnitz City. All containers are ready alongside for loading.
Okay, so what we do is now we go to our container, to our laptop here, and you see these little sliders. We can actually lift them up in the laptop all the way to the top, or we can bring it down wherever you want them, and we can go start loading operation. Jump out of the laptop, and if we go outside and take a look, look at this. He's going to load us. We're getting loaded. And you will see the water level will actually drop in the water. As the more weight we take on, we'll drop lower and lower in the water. Okay. The fidelity doesn't drop when you go 1G, just the frames. Yeah, hopefully everyone is still here. I'm sorry if I freaked out. Here we are loaded up almost. We can see that we've dropped a long way down in the water.
Loading operations are completed. Let's head out.
Okay, so loading operations are completed. I just need to go over to my other screen here for a second. Okay, there we go. Resume. Okay, let's jump back up into the wheelhouse and let's get some stuff happening. Okay, let's jump out to our wing here. Do we have stairs? Yes, we do. So we press period on the keyboard and that will bring in the stairs. Very good. Okay, let's bring up our docking panel. Let's throw some lines. Very good. Okay, I'm going to bring up the HUD now so everyone can see what we're doing. We need some distance. We don't need that much. Okay. Now, what we need to do next. What do we need to do next, everyone? We need to call up a tugboat. Okay, so what we're going to do is call up Sassnitz City and request tug support. Where do we want it from? Starboard bow. We want pull. And request.
Sassnitz City, this is container ship, Glorious Queen. We request tugboat assistance. 1 tug for starboard side bow pull.
Glorious Queen, Sassnitz City. Tugboat assistance is on the way. Stand by.
Now we do have traffic coming out and that traffic will not stop for us. Okay, you can see that we're turning much faster now. We're going to have to hold up all this traffic, I think. I did see traffic somewhere. Oh, there you are. No, let's start stopping them now. Fishing vessel. Request
Fishing
course
vessel.
correction.
On my bearing. 358. This is container ship. On my bearing. 002. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We
Didn't even see that one.
Request.
Oh, he's sunk.
Glorious Queen, this is
He got problems, that one.
Sunset Horizon acknowledged. Altering course.
Alrighty. As you can see, it is very tight in here. Very, very tight. This vessel is 191 meters of just pure steel and it wants to get in trouble. Capless Israel, how you going, mate? Hopefully you are well. Let's check out this traffic. Quickly run. This is where multiplayer would be great on these big ships because, you know, you can have a person on one side watching. Motor vessel, stop.
Motor vessel, Sunset Horizon.
You.
This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course
correction.
request. Sunset Horizon. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course correction request.
Glorious Queen. This
tug
is
support,
motor
stop.
vessel, Sunset Horizon. We will reduce speed and give way.
Start to throw the stern around? Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to get some... little bit more distance here. I just called up and stopped tug support.
Zosmid City, this is container ship, Glorious Queen. We reached our position. Tugboat assistance is no more needed. Thank you for the support.
Glorious Queen, that is understood. All related tasks are cancelled.
Okay, now what I do have is I do have our rudder fully locked over and I've got 1% on the throttle. That's not to really move us forward, that's just more to get us turning our stern around now. Okay, let's just lock that. There. Okay, very good. Okay, let's check out this traffic. Let's stop you again.
Motor vessel, Sunset Horizon. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course correction request. On my bearing, 304 fishing, Arctic Sunrise. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course correction request.
Glorious Queen, this is fishing vessel, Arctic Sunrise. We will reduce speed and give way.
Okay, let's check out this side. Very good. Okay, let's call up for tug support again. Where are you? Pull request.
Zosmid City, this is container ship, Glorious Queen. We request tugboat assistance. One tug for portside stern pull.
Glorious Queen, Sassnet City, tugboat.
Okay, as you can see, I'm running around like a headless chicken now because everything's very busy. You've got to watch for everything. Okay, thank you. Are these moving again? Yes, they are. Okay, call them up again. No, cancel. Which one are you? Motor vessel?
Motor vessel, Sunset Horizon. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course correction request. Sailboat, Sunset Horizon. This is
sailboat.
we issue a course
Acknowledged.
fishing vessel, Arctic Sunrise.
Okay,
This is
good.
This is.
Glorious Queen. We
Uh-oh.
issue a course.
We will reduce speed and give way. Glorious Queen, this is fishing vessel, Arctic Sunrise.
Running.
We will reduce speed and give way.
Okay, we're good. I thought we were a lot closer then. A lot closer. But we're good. Okay. Bow thruster to the port to swing you out clearer. Nah, I'll actually want to be over towards the starboard side a lot more. I want our nose over to the starboard. Okay. Now we can just run backwards and forwards like this. You've started again. Stop. Motor vessel.
Motor vessel, Sunset Horizon. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course correction request.
Glorious Queen. This is motor vessel, Sunset Horizon.
Okay, let's get rid of that tug.
Altering course.
Let's get rid of it.
Zosmid City, this is container ship, Glorious Queen. We reached our position. Tugboat assistance is no more needed. Thank you for the support.
Glorious Queen, that is understood. All related tasks are cancelled.
Let's go. What didn't I do this time? What didn't I do? I bet you I didn't turn on my engine. I didn't even turn on my engine. Don't look, anyone. Don't look. Okay, now we're out of here. But as you can see how slow these throttles are to come up to even 19%. If something gets in our way, there's no way we're moving. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there as a lesson for everyone. Make sure you got your engines on before you go to sea. It does help in forward and backward moving. No, jokes. Yeah, that's a peak moment. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Oh, no way. Like, that's probably the best tip you'll hear all day. Go back to center. Okay. Now we need to see whether we're going to clear this marker. Yep, just pretend I can walk through walls. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Here we go. Okay, we need to be on the other side now. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, damn it. Hold on. Motor vessel, stop. Stop.
Motor vessel, Sunset Horizon. This is container ship, Glorious Queen. We issue a course correction request.
Stop, little motor vessel. Thank you. Oh, man. Okay, back onto the other side. That's what I'm saying. Like, multiplayer is so needed here because Running from one side of the vessel to the other is absolutely crazy. Where's this marker? Right here. The rocks, yeah, I know. I'm showing something here. If we hit one, which we probably will. Maybe not. Maybe I might be able to thread the needle here. Okay. Look at that for a view. Screenshot, everyone. Screenshot. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that not a beautiful view? How's the channel marking system in game? In what regard? That is beautiful. That is a screenshot moment. Okay, so it looks like Captain Pig has escaped all the rocks by the hair of his chinny chin chin. But what I wanted to show everyone is right here. We've got doors and hatches and bilge pumps. So we can actually see damage and flooding and close the doors and start turning on some bilge pumps when we get into trouble. For navigation from ports. It would be like how it would be in the real world. You got your sector markers here. You've got all your southern cardinals. Like everything here that you see as a marker is in a real world port. This chart is a real world chart. If that's what you're referring to. This is a real world chart. This is what is in real life. So it's really cool. Really, really cool. Which way are we going to come into this port? Like so. Or do we have to reverse in? I think we have to actually reverse in. Let's reverse in. We're going to do the PIG reverse. Turn on our autopilot. Nice, yes, that was intended, indeed, yeah. Yeah, it was nice. But yeah, everything is real world, so all the chart and everything here is real world. So every marker that you see here, you'll actually find on a real world chart of this area. Oh, even that's almost a screenshot, isn't it? That's beautiful. Yeah, it's the PIG reverse. Because we don't have much time to play around. And how far are we away? Destination, 6 minutes. 6 minutes, oh, we're fine. But we don't have much time to play around, and I'm going to do the PIG reverse. It's definitely going to be interesting, and I did do it in the scenario with the bulk carrier. And I got in there with about 20 minutes to spare with the scenario, so it's kind of good. So at this point, what we should be doing is calling up channel 13 and asking for a pilot. Let's see if we can't do that. Request a pilot. There we go.
Container ship, Glorious Queen. We request a pilot.
Glorious Queen, Sassnitz. The pilot is on its way. Stand by.
Now the pilot is not going to like my PIG reversing skill. How many meters are we drawing? That's the question. Draft 6 meters, okay. That's one thing that we need to make sure that we're checking. 6 meter draft. 10 to 12, that's okay. 10 meter, that's okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, you scared me, mate. Hey, which way do we go? Captain Pig doesn't know anything. Do you know where the steering wheel is? Where is everything, mate? I somehow floated here. Okay, now I'm looking for a marker. There you are. Special marker. Make sure that's coming on our port side. Yep, we're good. Okay. Now up here, everyone is going to see how slow this thing responds. It is super slow. Super, super duper slow. He looks like CIA, FBI. Yeah, well, you know, the pig has been followed around a little bit between ship to ship, so maybe he is. Okay, time to turn off the autopilot. There we go. Captain, lighthouse right ahead. No jokes. Not an iceberg, it's a lighthouse. Okay. Now, I've just dropped our throttles down to 0. You watch how long it takes for that green marker to come down. We can't go into reverse until that comes down to nothing. And it's still coming down. That's what I'm saying. You have to plan. Like, there's no reverse at the moment, and we're still going 14 knots. Captain Pig is not panicked though. Not yet anyway. It's realistic. Have you played Nordis Home? No, I have not played Nordis Home. But I have done it. I have used it, a part of maritime training in the past. See, we're still going 13 knots. We've only slowed down 2 knots. And I can't even go into reverse yet. Now we're in reverse. Exactly where I want it. Okay, the PIG reverse is coming off. This is a side slip reverse. It's absolutely beautiful. We're going way too fast still. We're still at 10 knots, even though I'm in reverse. Okay, off the rudder. It's exactly where I want it. Come on, slow down. It's like this thing doesn't even want to slow down at the moment. Okay, that's what I'm saying, momentum. I really wanted to show everyone momentum here. We're starting to come down 9 knots. We're still in forward motion. Like, this is how long it takes to slow down. It takes a long, long time. We're 100% in reverse as well, and we're still at 7 knots. Six knots. This is a really good example for everyone to show you how far ahead you have to think. Now, I didn't exactly measure it, but I think we would have travelled at least 1.5, 2 nautical miles, something like that. Fun fact, Sea-Wise Giant took 5.5 miles or 9 kilometres to stop. Yep, that's exactly right. And this thing's taken us all the way from over here, up here, and around, and we're still not stopped. And we're in 100% reverse. And that's what I say to you guys, like, when I say to you, like, this has actual physics and momentum that you have to worry about, I'm not joking. And this is what separates it from everything like ships at sea or hold on, who's behind me? Don't come behind me. I'm in full reverse too. Okay, we're gonna crash because this fool's decided to turn. Run, dude, run. See, we can't do anything now. We're stuck in a position we can actually turn still. Okay, we've finally come to a stop, everyone. So that's how long it takes to stop. A long, long time. Now, because I was lazy and I didn't want tugboats and everything, we're just going to reverse straight in. Okay, let's see where the ship is. Can you see from the air? Yeah, I can. I just like to be here. It creates a bit more realism running backwards and forwards along the bridge here.
Unfortunately, we were too
Oh,
late.
what?
Mission failed.
Mission failed. Took all our cargo off us. Damn it. But that was a good show on how much momentum there is in these ships. I wasn't even watching the time, to be honest. I really wanted to get this up to full speed and then bring it back down to a 0 just to show everyone. But we're still going to reverse it in, and then I will say my goodbyes to everyone. So we'll have a bit of a chat while I reverse in. That's what I should do. Request a berth.
Sassnitz, this is container ship, Glorious Queen. Do you have a berth location for us?
Right there, okay.
Glorious Queen, Sassnitz, proceed to berth location 4.
It doesn't kick you out? No, not yet. It will. After 60 minutes it will. Now we don't want to be doing anything near 5 knots in this harbour. Yeah, I failed. Real metal case, I did fail. That'd be interesting. I'll have to work out exactly how that mission needs to go to succeed it. Because just thinking about it, that's not much time for the average player. But we will still do everything. We'll still dock up and everything. But if anyone new is joining, welcome. Sorry you've made it at the end of the stream. We've nearly been going 4 hours now. But how is everyone? How's everyone's weekend? Does anyone have anything exciting happening while we're reversing this ship into port? Okay, I was just checking which way he was going. Didn't want another problem. Beautiful atmosphere, cruise ship in the background. It's beautiful. Doing the big PIG reverse. Someone will be fired, yes. At my age, waking up is good. Yeah, I can totally relate there. I have multiple sclerosis, so at my age with multiple sclerosis, waking up is definitely a good thing. Yep, the PIG's fired from container work. Just give me some ferry work. Give me the large car ferry. I'll show everyone how it's done. No, I love that big car ferry. It's one of my favourites. Can't wait to be in command of it again in the simulator. I can't tell you how hot this computer has made this room. Sorry to hear that. My wife had that. It's okay, mate. Like, but yeah, it's not a nice one to have. Real metal case. It definitely destroys most of my days. Even sitting here now, my pain level's starting to get up to about a 7. So it's actually good that we're docking up and it's the last mission so I can go and stretch out. But if anyone has any questions, definitely let us know in the comments section. I'll try and answer what I can in the meantime, because it's going to take a little while. These ships are not quick to dock, even in the real world. As you can see, I'm getting proactive on this throttle here. We're down to 10%. We're getting really proactive. Because of the momentum, we don't want to come up to these wharfs or anything with too much speed. True. I used to live out near the Thames estuary. They had roll-off ships. I bet the wind catches them. Yeah, wind, you know, that was always my biggest enemy in the marine industry, is either the wind or the current. Because some harbours you'll go into, let's see if I can't give a explanation from like a top view here. So we'll be coming into a harbour, and let's say the current is, you know, sort of coming down here and the wind's pushing it a bit. You'll get like a washing machine effect. And depending on the depth and everything of the harbour, you'll get this rotation of water inside the harbour, where water's trying to escape, water's trying to make it in, and, you know, wind and tide also playing a huge effect. And, you know, that will definitely push you around. Like, you could actually get turned around in a harbour if you're not paying attention. And as Barry, Basri, sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names. Is that a cargo ship? Yes, it is. We just failed the cargo mission, so we're just reversing into this cargo slip here. The most important point for a simulator is that it's as realistic, as close to possible to in real life. I almost only play Sims. Yeah, that's the same here. Like, I play other stuff, but my passion is Sims, and my passion is the ocean. And the reason why we've got so much control is because we're reversing in, so our rudder is actually smashing up against the water. Instead of our bow smashing up against the water, we're actually steering basically from the front of our vessel, technically now, because we're in reverse. So it makes it really good to get into places into reverse. Okay. Would the proximity to other objects affect you due to displacement and the flow of water around you? 100%, and that's a great question. So when I was on some larger vessels, and we would pass each other, you'd get faster water rushing between you, and because of the two displacements, you actually get pulled into each other. And if you are not watching what you're doing and paying attention to everything around you, you will end up colliding with these other vessels, because it's really a major thing that has caused so many accidents before. As water speeds up between two heavy and objects with such a large displacement, and the larger, the more pull you get. And yeah, there's literally a whole calculation that goes behind it, and it's something that I actually should show one time on a stream and explain it all and put up some slides and everything, because that'd be cool. If there's enough simulator fans in here that really want to dive deep into how squat works with ships, like when we're coming into harbours and like we're coming into a shallow zone, how going 3.2 knots actually lifts us out of the water more, because the faster we go, we get what's called squat, and the more weight we have, the more squat we'll get, and the more we'll get pushed down into that water, because the water between the bottom of our vessel and the seabed is actually traveling faster, and so it creates a pressure zone where you actually drop down in the water more. So the faster you go, the deeper the more draft you have. Investor Plays, have to go. Thank you for the live stream tonight. Thank you so very much, Investor Plays. I really appreciate you, mate, dropping in. And hopefully this stream has piqued a little bit more interest into your game you're building. And congratulations on your game, mate. We'll definitely give it a crack on this channel. A stream about that would be great. Yeah, it just depends on how much people want to go into it. Like, I'm happy to dive into, like, as deep as people want. You know, who knows, at some stage, like when this becomes not early access, but maybe full release, when it's got a lot more tools in here, we can actually probably do a lot of navigation training and everything in here. And that would be cool for a lot of people. Navigation training, you know, talking about squat, talking about displacements and how it affects, like, even this harbour, like, this wharf here would get pulled from that coming up beside it. If we come up too fast, it could literally, you know, suck us into it almost. Okay, so we are sitting nice and slow, but this is how we enter. Everything happens slowly, like, and to a lot of people, like, they go, oh, this is boring, I'm sitting here for 20 minutes trying to park a ship. That's the whole point of this, is trying to park the ship without breaking it, and for it to simulate how it feels in the real world. Because I could tell you, if we come back any faster at the moment, we would end up in trouble really quick. 3.4 knots in a ship this size is very fast. And not as in speed, but as in your reaction time to be able to react to something that happens. It's very fast. So that's why slow and steady always wins the race, and you'll hear me keep repeating that. Come on, nose, come around. I'm a new subscriber, love your content, keep it up, bro. Thank you so very much for your compliment, mate. I really appreciate it. That's one thing I can't thank everyone enough for, is the chats and the compliments. Like, I don't need any compliments, but it's nice to hear people are enjoying, and that's my main thing, is I want to be here to help people enjoy. Whether we're playing something as serious as this, or something more relaxed like Ships at Sea, or Water Park Tycoon, or Simulator, or whatever I play, I want people to enjoy. So thank you so very much. Now I'm just watching our stern down here against these wharf guards. But this is going to be a nice little parking here, I think. Going to be so nice, I think. I think we've done well. See, slow and steady. You'll be right. Who cares if you fail the mission? If we dock this ship without a scratch and walk away, that's a win. In my opinion, that's a win. It's like they say, any flight or any landing that you walk away from in a plane is a good landing. Same as a ship. Anytime you're at dock, there's no scratches, no one is injured, no one's hurt, no one's missing. Good day. Okay, let's jump off the throttles now. Now let's see what this looks like from the dock. Where's my camera? Alt B. There we go. So cool. So cool from the dock. Beautiful. I think we can go backwards a little bit more. Look at that for parking. Just take your time. Who cares if you don't win? You know, if you don't pass the mission, it's fine. Dock up. Get the foundation correct. The rest doesn't matter. Okay, we need to move backwards a little bit more. Okay. Alt B. Not into the dock. There we go. I think that should be right. Is everyone happy with that? I'm happy with that. Let's throw our ropes. I'm happy with that, everyone.
Glorious Queen, welcome to Sassnitz.
There we go. Welcome to Satsnitz. Thank you so very much for joining me, everyone. I think that's where I'm going to have to call it. Let's throw off this. Let's look at the parking. Oh, beautiful. Now, who cares if you miss out on completing the mission? Like, this is what we want. Right? We just want to succeed. Thank you so very much for joining me, everyone. I much appreciate it. Like, it's been an amazing stream. Amazing group of people everyone is. Let's go back here while we say goodbye. What a beautiful view. Let's send it off with a nice view. Thank you so very much, everyone. I cannot thank everyone enough. We've done some jobs. Our weekend jobs are done in Professional Ship Simulator, and I thank you all for joining me. Till next time, Paul Walker, Investor Plays, Real Metal Case, Frozen 67, Roadhog, our mod. Thank you, Roadhog, for being the mod. Eric the Crazy Viking joined us. Amazing streamer. We've had some amazing people in the chat today, and I know I've forgotten some people. And as Basri, sorry for your name, you've joined us as well. New subscriber, thank you so much for joining us. Paul Walker, thank you so very much. That's me all. I need a rest. I need to go stretch out. Thank you so very much for joining me. It's been 4 hours of streaming, and it was worth every second to spend it with you guys. Thank you so very much. Take care. Until the next one, Perfectly Imperfect Gamer, the pig is out.